The Jacksonville Armada under-23 men's squad is back in Jacksonville and ready for another season of National Premier Soccer League action as they return home. They've already played one match this season, came home with 3 points and a victory after a trip to Naples United. Tonight's home opener, being brought to you live on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, is coming to you from Southern Oak Stadium on the campus of Jacksonville University. And welcome out to the pitch here at Southern Oak Stadium. I am Stuart Weber. I will be bringing you the action all summer long, along with Jamal Johnson, the former Jacksonville Armada striker who we all know scored that first goal for the Armada all those years ago. So, Jamal, we're excited, we're pumped, we're ready to see the boys in blue back on the field here in Jacksonville. I think the fans and the players might have that same level of excitement as we get ready for this first one.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a fantastic night. You know, it's the first home game of the season, and, you know, there's a lot of excitement around it. You can see the drums beating right now. So I'm excited. I know you are also.
Yeah, it's cool because this is one of those locations where the team has played before. We played some U.S. Open Cup games here back in the professional early days, and it's a terrific venue, a terrific setting for a magical night. Section 904 already having a great time with a fantastic tailgate party. It is just going to be one of those nights to remember for everybody who comes out this evening.
Yeah, absolutely, and, you know, it's, as I've said, it's a perfect night for it. They've started off on fire, really. You know, it's 1-0 victory, but, you know, in any season, results matter, and the points on the board is absolutely essential.
All right, well, you'll hear plenty from myself and Jamal Johnson throughout the course of this evening as we bring you all the action from here at Jacksonville University. But for now, let's get a little bit of the reaction from head coach Tommy Krzanovich and a couple of the players as they get set to take the field in the home opener.
It's really a test for our players because there are some uncertainties on who we're up against. Again, this week we play Global Pathway. We don't know much about them. It's tough to really put a plan in place, so we're more focused on us and what we want to do on the field, and as we always are, but it does help having a little bit of information. So it's definitely a test, but it's also a good test because we get to identify the players that can handle those things, that can handle some adversity and figure out the game on the flow and figuring out how to resolve problems within the game.
Something different's always good, right? You get a new experience, you get to push yourself against a different group every week. So, yeah, just stay positive, keep moving, and everything here is just we focus on what we can focus on. We take care of what we can take care of, and everything else, you know, the rest takes care of itself.
It's a new group, to be honest, a lot of different and new faces than when I was back here 2 years ago, but there's no doubt that the talent is here every year, even though there's new guys or old guys returning back. It's an exciting team, young team. Most of the guys are young and hungry to play and show to the city and the coaches that they're ready to join the pro team when the time is here.
You know, Jamal, I think one of my favorite things about this year's roster is the return of some of these players and the names that we're seeing. Alex Iorides, Ethan Dudley on the back line, going to be very pivotal for this year's squad. Can't wait to see them in action throughout the course of this year. All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your keys to the game and give you an idea of what to expect as the Jacksonville Armada take on Global Soccer Pathways. You're watching the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. This Jacksonville Armada FC broadcast is presented by Alive Credit Union. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From 1954 to 2024, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. That commitment includes a partnership with the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team as the presenting sponsor of all Armada men's and women's broadcasts this summer. Action Sports Jacks and Alive Credit Union, a partnership that just makes sense when it comes to covering Northeast Florida. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of our first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow. how much revenue share you could earn. Just imagine.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry. We still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
New to town or always been in town, everyone is always looking for a good pizza place. Our place is Donato's Pizza. We love it and still do love it. When I tell my family I'm coming to Donato's, they say, wait a minute, you got to order some for us. So this is not all for me. Let me tell you what the Martinos get when we put an order in. Well, pepperoni pizza, we usually get more than one of these. And then here's the works, a little bit of everything. And then this is the pizza that can be polarizing for some out there. I don't know why. Hawaiian pizza, some love it, some don't. At Donato's, you're going to love it, especially with that cinnamon sprinkled on top. Try the pizza my family likes or try your favorite. Right now, you can use the code BRENT20 and get 20% off your order. Every viewer and listener is important to us, and at Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. From fresh ingredients to the dedicated team members and you, the valued customer. Donato's Pizza, where every piece comes together for a winning combination. Jack's Beach and Mandarin locations, Donato's Pizza, every piece is important.
All right, now, to Berkeley takes the from distance. Oh, what is on?
Guess who's back?
Get your tickets at JacksonvilleArmada.com. When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. And welcome back to Southern Oaks Stadium on the campus of Jacksonville University, home of tonight's Jacksonville Armada Under-23 men's team's home opener against Global Soccer Pathways. Stuart Weber here alongside Jamal Johnson. And Jamal, let's get into our keys to the game, shall we? And the first of those, you got to find what works. It's early in the season.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, they've got a tough test, really, home opener. I think that really and truthfully, they've just got to hit the ground running, get all of their strikers working, you know, moving and mobile. In the middle, obviously, with McCullum, I think he'll be a big impact player in this game. Moving forward, you know, throughout the season, you know, they just need to get a good run going from now.
Second key to the game is to use that depth. I had a chat with head coach Tommy Kruzanovic at practice earlier this week. He says this is probably one of the deepest Jacksonville Armada Under-23 teams that he has been the head coach for. He's excited about that depth. And the final key to the game, it's all about doing it for the 904, Jamal.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a good crowd out here tonight, and I think everyone's excited, as we said before, and it's going to be an amazing event. Perfect conditions right now. There's a slight breeze out here, so we're expecting a good game.
The only place better to be than here at the game? It's right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineup for the Jacksonville Armada. That is next, right here on the pregame show.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
Thank you for making Action News Jacks the best in Jacks and Folio's Best of Jacks 2023. Best TV station, Best TV newscast, Best TV morning show. Chandler Morgan voted Best TV anchor. The Chief, Mike Burrish, voted Best meteorologist. And Brent Martineau voted Best TV sports anchor. And while you're on the go, Best news website. And Best local blog, the Burrish blog. Thank you for making Action News Jacks local coverage you can count on.
What started out as better people, better projects just keeps getting, well, better. That's Better Exterior Solutions, ready to help you create a better outdoor experience. Check this out. Motorized pergolas are the latest in technology to transform your outdoor space. Beautiful day? Let the sun shine through. Summer rainstorm? These pergola systems close automatically to keep the weather out. From residential to commercial uses, Better Exterior Solutions has products customized to meet virtually any existing architectural structure. With retractable awnings, screens, and hurricane shutters too, if you want unparalleled quality and expertise, you need Better Exterior Solutions. Get a free estimate by visiting betterexteriors.com or calling 904-902-4999. Better Exterior Solutions. Experience better.
I'm Action News Jack's First Alert meteorologist Garrett Beaton. While the sun is up and it's going to be a beautiful day.
Sometimes you just need a day to yourself. And Garrett's First Alert forecast makes sure you're ready to go out and enjoy. Garrett and the Action News Jacks This Morning team, helping you start your morning right.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you could earn. Just imagine.
Everyone loves a good game night. Here you don't have to be the host. You don't have to clean up. They bring the food and drinks to you, and you can watch whatever you want on the big screens. It's more than a card room. It's a night full of fun with friends. Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and now the newest location here in St. Augustine, right off 95 at exit 311. A brand new clean room, a full bar and menu, my favorite sushi in town. And I love the fries too. You don't have to just play poker at Best Bet. That's why I come over here to the table games and play one-card poker. That's a pretty good card and a win. One-card poker is like war as a kid, you against the dealer. And this isn't the only fun table game to play. A friendly staff, a lot of fun. It's a good night out at Best Bet Jacksonville Orange Park and the newest location in St. Augustine. You can be a serious player or a novice. It doesn't matter. If winning equals fun, you're a winner every time at Best Bet. I'll save you a seat, and I'll see you down here at Best Bet St. Augustine.
The friendliest golf course in town, the Golf Club at Southampton. Local golfers have no shortage of options when it comes to picking a course to play here in Northeast Florida year-round. Yet time and time again, I find myself here at the Golf Club at Southampton. Easy to get to off 210 in St. Johns County. It's family-owned and operated and renowned for being one of the area's most player-friendly. That's just one of the reasons we hold the Action Sports Jacks Dream 18 charity golf tournament here each fall. The Mark McCumber design layout is great for all skill levels of golfers, from the guys who bomb it a mile on the range to golfers like me who are just happy to put it in the fairway, which Southampton has very accommodating fairways. And if you need new clubs, come down to the pro shop. They'll fit you up and get you a nice new set like they did for me. For more information on membership or to book a tee time and see for yourself, head over to golfsouthampton.com or call the clubhouse at 904-287-7529. The Golf Club at Southampton. It's the official home of the Action Sports Jacks Dream 18. Make it your home for golf, too. And welcome back to Southern Oak Stadium. The boys and girls of Section 904 excited for this home opener. Let's go ahead and get you your starting lineup for the Jacksonville Armada under-23 men's team, coached by Tommy Krasanovich. In net for the Armada will be Jeremy Costi. Your back line consists of Paul Danner, Ethan Dudley, the veteran, wears the captain's armband in the middle, and Callum Frogson on the right side. In the midfield, Donut Juhash and A.J. Cousins will be your wingbacks. In the center, Evan Schweikert and Toby McCallum. And up top, Luke Granitor, who scored that goal in the opener, as well as Oliver Moeller-Jensen and Noah Kavif. That is your starting lineup for the Jacksonville Armada as they get set to take on Global Soccer Pathways. It's an exciting matchup. We're pumped. We cannot wait to get this thing going for the NPSL season. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you this broadcast live from Southern Oak Stadium on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. The Jacksonville Armada would like to thank LPT Realty for their continuing support in the 2024 season.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You come to the right place.
Guess who's back?
Get your tickets at JacksonvilleArmada.com. Do you have ugly concrete around your home or business? Are you tired of concrete that is cracked, stained, or just plain ugly? Spartan Coatings' range of products provides a surface that is non-porous, easy to clean, antibacterial, and slip-resistant, all with superior durability. Living in Florida nearly my whole life, I know the toll our weather can take on a garage floor. That's why I had Matt and the crew from Spartan Coatings transform this space. And the best part, they did it in one day. It was a professional process from step one. The polyurea and polyaspartic system provides superior flexibility, is 4 times stronger than epoxy coatings, and will withstand temperatures high and low. Plus, it comes with a 20-year warranty. Whether it's a garage floor, patio, pool deck, driveway, or your interior flooring, Spartan Coatings has you covered. To get started transforming your ugly concrete surfaces, call 904-671-3930 or visit SpartanCoatings.com today for your free quote.
I've been telling you about CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing for a long time now. Their drinking water systems remove up to 99% of contaminants. We've had a Connecticut water softener and drinking water system in our home for more than 7 years. You can see the difference whether you're washing clothes, the dishes, or what I like to do most, fill this up for some coffee every morning, and mostly all day. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. Right now, you can save $1,000 or more when you bundle the Connecticut Premier Softener with a Connecticut K5 drinking water system. The experts at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing will test your water for free and determine your water score. Don't know your water score? CGC will find out and recommend the appropriate Connecticut water treatment solutions so you can improve it. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. Financing options available with approved credit. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
A new day, a new traffic headache. But Action News Jax traffic expert Maritza Ross is here to guide all kinds of daily drivers, like the traffic dodgers.
Don't worry, I'm going to get you around this mess on I-95.
The side street seekers.
Now you can exit early on 17 due to
the last-minute leavers.
If you're getting a late start this morning, here are your fastest routes.
So let Maritza save you time on Action News Jax this morning.
People helping people is at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From 1954 to 2024, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. That commitment includes a partnership with the Action Sports Jax 24/7 team as the presenting sponsor of all Armada men's and women's broadcasts this summer. Action Sports Jax and Alive Credit Union, a partnership that just makes sense when it comes to covering Northeast Florida. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of our first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop. And welcome back to Southern Oak Stadium on the campus of Jacksonville University, getting set for the Jacksonville Armada Under-23 men's team home opener in the National Premier Soccer League. Tonight, they take on Global Soccer Pathways out of Naples. This is the debut of Global Soccer Pathways for the 2024 season, but for the Jacksonville Armada, this is not the debut. They've already got one win under their belt. Stuart Weber here in the booth, along with Jamal Johnson, bringing you tonight's broadcast on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Jamal, it's only one match, but how much does it help to have that one match already under their belts when they're taking on a team that hasn't even played yet this year?
Oh, it's massive. Coming into the first game of the season, there's obviously going to be a slight amount of nerves throughout the group. I'm sure the atmosphere that we bring out here in Jacksonville, they'll definitely be feeling that with the beat of the drums. Section 904 is in attendance. You know, it's a huge occasion. You know, any home opener is going to be a huge occasion. I'm sure that excitement is going to be around both groups. So we're really excited, yeah.
We mentioned it a little bit in the pregame show, just the fact that this year is a little different, right? The roster is being built with an eye towards the future, with an eye towards next year when the Jacksonville Armada join the professional ranks again in the MLS Next Pro level. When you think about this roster compared to maybe ones in years past, it's going to have a little more of an older, bigger theme to it than what we've seen from the Under-23 team before, because Tommy Krasanovic wants these to be the guys that are playing for that MLS Next Pro team, or at least, you know, a starting point and a base of the players that they can put on that roster.
Yeah, that's definitely correct. They're trying to build the foundation here. I know that obviously Tommy now has brought in a group of players that there's a little bit more experience, that there's a little bit more know-how, and obviously they're going to be well drilled with coming in with games under their belt. That's what they're going to be looking forward to. So, you know, next year is an important year, but this year is going to be the real. There's not going to be no question marks like behind anyway. That's something that we know.
For those who are joining us tonight on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network, we appreciate you. This is a bit of a new partnership for us with the Jacksonville Armada, and we're excited that we're going to be bringing you all 9 home games this summer. And by all 9, I mean the 5 for the men's under-23 team, as well as the 4 for the women's under-23 team, which is a new addition to this roster, so to speak. Maybe a new ship for the fleet, Jamal, as they add a team in the WPSL with an eye towards helping that side of the game as well. And they get started 2 weeks from tonight right here at home with a 5 o'clock kickoff at Southern Oaks Stadium. Adding that element to this group, pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it's huge for the city. I think that the game is growing in the area, not just in Jacksonville, but North America. It's an amazing thing that we've done here by building and gaining this traction that we've been able to build a women's team. And I'm excited for it. You see them training out there. There's so much enthusiasm in what we're trying to do. They've got a great coaching staff, and it's something that it's not just been took lightly. It's something that they put a lot of energy and thought behind. So I'm excited for it.
We had a look there at Tommy Krzanovich, head coach of the Jacksonville Armada men's under-23 team. And when you think of what he has done for this program now over the last few years, just what a calming influence he's been, what a stabilizer. I mean, he has been guiding this ship in a time of unsteady waters, so to speak, right? I mean, this has not been an easy few years for not only the players, the coaches, the staff, the Jacksonville Armada fans, but Tommy Krzanovich has been that guy to lead this group during that period.
Of course, and he's a man that's well grounded. He's got his roots here in Jacksonville, and he's really put a lot of effort and building something like this, to be involved year after year and to take on this responsibility to grow the game in this area. It's a huge challenge. It is challenging, and he's done so well. He's come with the results. He's built a great foundation so we can move forward over the next 12 months and go into this new era, really, in MLS Next Pro.
As a former teammate of Tommy's, I'll ask you this. Is that one of those things you recognize as a player when you guys are playing that, hey, that guy's going to be a good coach one day?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's got a very good eye for goal. He's got something about him. There's always that enthusiasm to want to learn. And you can see that from when he was in his playing days, and he's kind of transitioned really well, obviously, into this new managerial role.
You get a look at the squads making their way out to center field. We had a bit of a delay there due to a jersey snafu, but it has been cleared up. They've figured it out, and hopefully we'll be able to tell you who's who here on the broadcast for this one. We'll have to update a couple numbers on our rosters and get that information for you as we go on. But excited to see the squads make their way out there. Global Soccer Pathways with black jerseys on a 85, 90-degree day in Jacksonville. I don't know what the thought process is there, but I'm glad that they found some and we're working with it and moving forward here as we get set for this NPSL opener. Now, Jamal, have you played on this field at Jacksonville University, the Southern Oaks Stadium field? Were you on those starting lineups back in the U.S. Open Cup matchups?
I think I definitely have played there a couple of times, whether it's been preseason. I did play an Open Cup game here against Charleston Battery as well. So it's fond memories, and the surface is absolutely pristine. That's something that I always recognize when I come to this stadium. The surface is pristine, it's well kept. The ground staff need to get a raise because it's absolutely unbelievable the way that they can go season after season, game after game, with a number of teams that actually use the facility and keep it to that level. It's unbelievable, honestly.
All right, you're getting a look at the starting lineups for both squads here tonight as we get set for this opener. Just as a reminder for those watching, and if you want to tell your friends to watch, we will be re-airing this game broadcast on Sunday at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. So 3 chances to watch it on Sunday on this Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. So excited about that. Excited to bring you this all summer long. All these matchups. Going to be a whole lot of fun here to bring you Jacksonville Armada soccer on the under-23 men's and women's team. So Global Soccer Pathways is the opponent tonight, playing their first game of the season. The Armada are getting ready to get their second game underway. Let's go ahead and pause for the national anthem here at Southern Oaks Stadium.
Can you see stripes and bright skies, through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And welcome to another exciting game day. We've got a great national anthem performed here at Southern Oak Stadium. So excited to get this thing started. Jamal, we kind of talked about a few of the keys to the game in the pregame, which, by the way, will be a half hour before every game all summer long. So feel free to tune in a little early next game and catch that with us. If you could just kind of recap some of those keys and what the Jacksonville Armada really need to do here tonight to go out there and get 3 points, which is the ultimate goal.
Well, definitely. They've got to set their stall out. You know, it's first game of the season. I think that it's really important that they find a way, find what works, make sure that, you know, there's elite focus, elite level focus. And I think with this team, there's a great element of experience, you know, well-seasoned group that Tommy's been able to put together. And, you know, we talk about the strength in depth. We talk about how many players that have come in that can really make an impact, how many players that have been able to, you know, really grow in positions that they have been in throughout their college careers, and now, you know, building on going into the MLS next pro season next season. You know, they're really wanting to try and, you know, get a good grip on what it is that they want to do and how they want to play. Tommy is a very much detailed coach. His managerial listings have definitely been able to see that throughout the results that he's been able to get with his squad. So, you know, this is something that we want to be able to see. It's going to be an important game for them, and, you know, with Southern, with obviously the opposition, they want to try and build. But there's going to be some nerves. Obviously, it's the first game of the season, so we're going to have to see what they look like in this evening's game.
Yeah, big shout out, of course, to Section 904. These are the guys who've been with us this entire way. A decade of passion, 10 years now for this Jacksonville Armada squad. A nice little tifo they brought out for this one. They put some hard work into painting that thing, and they're going to be rowdy. They're going to be loud. They're going to be having a good time there behind the goal this entire season long. These guys go on the road. They come to all the home matches. Shout out again to Section 904. And if you want to come enjoy soccer in a different way, that's the place to go.
Absolutely.
Go check out these guys, the most passionate fans in the entire NPSL. So shout out to them, always bringing the noise and the thunder as we get a look at the starting 11 for your Jacksonville Armada under-23 men's team in the white tonight at Southern Oak Stadium here on the campus of Jacksonville University. As mentioned, I'm Stuart Weber here alongside Jamal Johnson. Jacksonville Armada will be playing their standard formation, 3 in the back, 4 in the middle, with those outside wing backs really getting some miles in. They're going to go up and down that field this entire game, and 3 up top, including Luke Granitor, the player who scored that goal 1 week ago, UNF Osprey, and that's been a big part of this year's roster is UNF and JU guys. Lots of local players on this year's team.
Yeah, and that's important, you know, that's important. Familiarity to the area, that connectivity with the fans, and it's deep. a decade of passion from the section 904, and you know they're really going to have to embody that, aren't they? They're going to have to embody that this season, and I'm sure Coach Tommy Krasanovic there on screen is got the team well drilled with that also, and just let them know that the city's behind them as we get started over here at Southern Oaks Stadium.
All right, our lineups are set. Our players are ready to roll. It will be the visitors kicking off first as we are officially underway for the home schedule of the NPSL here at Southern Oaks Stadium. Quick pressure and a quick takeaway there as the Granitor sends it into the box, knocked away, kept in by Jacksonville, and a clear there by Global Soccer Pathways. Look, starting fast is huge. That first goal, only goal in that opener, didn't come all the way until late in the first half against Naples United last week. If the Armada can go out and get a quick goal, it's going to do loads to their confidence here tonight.
Absolutely, ease the pressure. Regardless of what results have been previously, you know, it's always good to get a good start.
And Jacksonville's defense able to defuse that one. Back to the man between the pipes. That'll be Jeremy Costi here this evening. And we mentioned it. These are some players who really haven't logged all that many minutes together. They're all learning each other's tendencies, the best practices. As we get a nice through ball there, looking to chase it down is Noah Kafif. And he moves that one forward. They playing Twister there for a second. Nice little moves there. Keeps it on his feet. And he'll drop it back to midfield for the Armada. Armada in the white, moving from right to left. Global Soccer Pathways out of Naples in the black jerseys with white numbers. Thankfully, white numbers.
Fantastic ball. I think he might have found himself offside here. Oh, he's on.
A cut back into the middle and ascended into the box off the head as Noah Kavit unable to get it into the back of the net. That's Alejandro Moreno, who is your keeper for Global Soccer Pathways. Not bad. A couple early chances here for Jacksonville.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a slight reluctancy from the goalkeeper to come and grab that one, which I think that's something that the Armada are definitely going to try and capitalize on throughout this game.
So if you're just joining us, we are underway at Southern Oaks Stadium. Home opener for the Jacksonville Armada. Appreciate you joining us here tonight and all season long on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Of course, you have multiple ways you can watch this broadcast, either on the web, on the Action News Jacks app, or if you got a smart TV, Action News Jacks Now app. You just click on that video stream for Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Watch it on the big screen. It's much better on a big screen. Absolutely. I always tell people on all my broadcasts, watch it on a big screen. You want to see it in high definition.
Little screencast.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, Jacksonville with the throw in. It's A.J. Cousins inside.
Good feet to get out of there. McCullum again.
McCullum ahead. Cousins looking across. Towards the top of the box. Here comes a runner for Jacksonville. Deep shot. Takes a deflection. Falls right to Moreno.
A really high pressure, good ball movement as we would expect. Possession-based team of Jacksonville Armada from year to year. But opportunities coming from those wide areas. A.J. Cousins had a fantastic start to the game. 2 crosses in early doors, getting the goalkeeper working and making sure the defenders are on their toes.
So here's Jacksonville with possession in its own end. Some pressure coming from Global Soccer Pathways. They've pushed that line up quite a bit and are definitely putting a little bit of pressure on those defenders for Jacksonville. But a veteran group, those guys have had no problem being able to keep up with it on that one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Jacksonville now. Oh, not a badly played ball there, just not on the same page. And that goes back to what we were saying of, finding out what works and getting on that same page with each other.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think what they're trying to do is penetrate down this right-hand side here with A.J. Cousins. You can see that obviously Martins is making his way over to that side because they've got that sort of connectivity. You see in early relationships within this Armada team, which is great to see in the opening minutes of the home opener.
So here is Jacksonville. Kavift will send the ball into the box. Chasing it down on the far side. is A.J. Cousins. It'll be a throw-in from down by the corner flag. And they'll send it back. Your captain's armband tonight being worn by Ethan Dudley. Not a surprise, a guy with a lot of familiarity with this program, with this team, as the ball sent into the box,
ball.
knocked down. Cousins keeps it in there. Ball still alive, top of the box, shot deflection once. A lot of contact in the box, still alive. And Global Soccer Pathway is able to knock this thing out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Armada.
Early pressure. 5 minutes in, there's been at least 4 opportunities created from this Armada side. And it just seems like it's going to be that type of a night for the opposition, the away team tonight.
So Jacksonville now will implore on that left side of the formation. We've seen him move on that right side quite a bit. Nice 1-2. And we got a foul right outside the box. This is a dangerous spot for a free kick, Jamal.
Absolutely. Ethan Dudley again, just showing what he can do.
So we're still early in the season, kind of figuring out who's going to take these sort of set pieces for the Jacksonville Armada. I think they probably are a little bit as well. A few players lining up to it. Looks like that back line, Ethan Dudley with the armband, number 6, number 5, Paul Danner, as well as Toby McCallum from the midfield.
Looks like a lot of space on the keeper's right-hand side here.
It will be the captain, Dudley, off the woodwork. That's going to be a throw-in for Global Soccer Pathways. That's about as close as you can get to putting it in without putting it in.
Yeah, and obviously Ethan Dudley has shown us over the years he's got a fantastic left foot, and he's been able to just whip the ball around the outside of the wall there. The goalkeeper didn't look like he set the wall up quite as well as he should have. But they get away with that one there. Global Sports Pathways here just really sitting in deep, trying to absorb the pressure, they've actually picked it up here, 25 yards out. Snuffed. Toby McCullum, fantastic play, just getting the ball out of the way there, putting himself in the right areas, winning himself a free kick.
Toby's another one of those veteran guys, plays right down the road at Flagler College in St. Augustine. He's familiar with what Tommy Krzanovich is looking for out of his players.
Absolutely, yeah, and here he is again with a big switch out here to the left-hand side. Fantastic raking pass out to this left-hand side.
And that's Donat Juhasz getting involved there with number 10, Allison Martins, for Global Soccer Pathways. Looks like this will be a throw-in for our visitors from Naples. Different bit of a schedule this year, Jamal, compared to years past for the Armada. The NPSL combining what was the Gulf Coast Conference and the Sunshine Conference to the aptly named Gulf Coast Sunshine Conference. They just added the two together. But it's a weird thing where we're not going to play everybody in that conference over the course of this year. It's a split schedule. So some of the teams you'll play a couple times, some you'll play once, some you won't play at all, including the closest one to Jacksonville. Don't ask me. I don't know. But Tallahassee not on the schedule this year for the Jacksonville Armada, which is a bit of a bummer. We love some of those big-time rivalry matchups, including the one with Tallahassee. Seems like it became a tradition where we played them just about every single year for that opener. This year, not the case. We won't get to play Tallahassee unless both teams make it to the postseason. So something to look forward to.
Yeah, and I mean, it is something there's a high probability in that as well, that we do actually meet them. Good side up there. You know, and this season, I think it's going to be something that we're looking forward to.
All right, so that ball will fall harmlessly beyond the end line and result in a goal kick for Global Soccer Pathways.
Still in the early moments here, 10 minutes in. I think that both teams, as we said, feeling each other out. Armada, you know, if it's a boxing fight, they're up on points right now, being able to just penetrate in those wide areas down the right-hand side, but we haven't seen much of it in the last couple of minutes, with Global Sports just starting to build a little bit of momentum.
All right, a little bit of kickball going on there, middle of the field. This one will fall all the way back to the back line. And this is something you can expect to see from Jacksonville quite a bit. If it's not working out for them up front, they have no problem dropping it back and resetting They do have to watch out for that pressure, though. That's certainly something we've seen from Global Soccer Pathways here in the first 10 minutes of this matchup.
Absolutely, yeah. But they're just still steadying it on, you know, switching the point of attack, trying to move around the opposition here, playing the game the right way.
Yeah, they are a well-coached team from what we've seen so far. As mentioned, this is only their first matchup of the year, so still certainly some kinks to get out as the foul's called there against the Jacksonville Armada's Paul Danner. Let's take a look at your head coach, Tommy Krasanovic, on the sideline once again, leading the boys in blue and hoping for some good results here. He only got the one goal out of him in the road opener. Let's see what they can do against Global Soccer Pathways tonight. For Coach Tommy Kay, your former teammate, Jamal.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's probably just being patient right now, just looking at waiting.
He's always patient. He's a patient guy.
Yeah, you have to be in this position, you know. You've got young players that you're trying to breed and make sure that they come with the right pedigree. And patience is key, obviously.
Nice job there by Jacksonville to knock it away. That was Rivero and Lima for Global Soccer Pathways. They'll reset here near midfield on the near side with number 7. I don't have a number 7, but we'll go with it. They knocked this thing all the way back to the keeper, Jeremy Costi. Costi, more of a veteran player, older player, played his college ball at Oral Roberts, a French player. This one gets through, pushing forward for the Armada, and a shot, and a goal! Jacksonville Armada put it into the back of the net, and they take a 1-0 lead. Jacksonville goes ahead here in the 12th minute against Global Soccer Pathways. What a start for the Jacksonville Armada. They take a 1-0 lead, and they do it on a nice against-the-action play. They push it through and get the job done.
And absolutely, something out of nothing, really. Big clearance, possession, lost in the middle of the field, gets through back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's just giving it a big hoof down the field. Come off one of the Global Sports defenders, and it's picked up, and it's a fantastic run. And the finish was added there, right foot finish with precision. 1-0, the Armada, early doors.
Great job there by Oliver Muller-Jensen, getting it done. 20-year-old, plays at FAU down in Boca Raton. It's Oliver Muller-Jensen, your first goal scorer of this matchup for the Jacksonville Armada, as he is donning that number 10 jersey in the white kits for the Jacksonville Armada. What a way to get it started. What a way to take opportunity and run with it right there, Jamal.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, they're showing him, he's showing his class there, isn't he, really? He's got himself through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Great first touch on and pounced on the through ball. And he's just added that finish there. It's fantastic to see. What a start. What a start. Again, adding the pressure in behind with a great ball in beyond that left-hand side, and they are attacking that left-hand side of the Global Sports Pathways.
Here is Muller-Jensen. Been active, scores that first goal. And you mentioned it. Look, Jacksonville's not going to be happy with this and rest on their laurels, but good job by Global Soccer Pathways pushing this thing forward, trying to find Bruno Lima, number 80 there, but Jacksonville's defense up to the task. They're able to knock it away and turn it back to the near side, switch fields, take it away from that pressure. You see the smoke in the background, Section 904, loving to pop that blue and yellow smoke every time Jacksonville goes and gets a goal, as they've done here early in the first half against Global Soccer Pathways.
And that's what you want to see as a fan coming to a game on a Saturday night. The best thing you could hope for is an early goal. And now we've got the momentum, and now they want to try and drive forward now. Now they want to drive forward.
Yeah, don't settle with one. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep adding some more goals in this thing for the Jacksonville Armada. Certainly putting the pressure on there. There's Evan Schweikert in the middle. Gets taken down. Foul called against GSP. I'm just going to go with GSP occasionally. We're not going to say Global Soccer Pathways every time. Does that work for you, Jamal? I mean, we call you JJ all the time, so I think it works, right?
I actually like that. GSP sounds pretty cool.
For our viewers, don't get confused with former MMA star George St. Pierre. The other GSP, as far as GSPs I can think of. We'll go with this one for Global Soccer Pathways out of Naples. All right, Jacksonville continuing the press. They're on GSP's side of the field. Here's a ball sent long by McCallum.
Knock again.
To the far side. There's Cousins, can't quite catch up to it. A.J. Cousins played his college ball at Villanova, recently graduated. There's a few of these guys on this roster who are recent college graduates, and including 3 of them in this starting lineup, a couple of grad students who have 1 more year to go with college soccer, and that is with a purpose. Tommy Krasanovic is scouting. He's looking for guys who are going to be professionals at the next level. And, I mean, some of these guys have already kind of proven it at that next level a little bit. Ethan Dudley right there in the middle of the field, wearing the captain's armband for a reason, played for MLS Next Pro a year ago. He certainly has some experience, as we're going to get a stoppage of play here for a injury check, make sure that player is okay for GSP down on the field. We'll bring out the training staff to come take a look at him. But as I was mentioning, some of these guys have some of that experience. Another guy who's among the reserves for the Jacksonville Armada is Alex Iarides, who that name should sound very familiar. We've called his name quite a bit, scoring plenty of goals, as it is Allison Martins getting a look and looking like he should be okay to continue back up to his knees, and he'll be all right. Waves off the trainer there. He just needs to walk it off a little bit. Should be good to go as we take another look at that injury, that little collision. Let's see what it looked like. And here, by the way, this is a great look at what Ethan Dudley can do under pressure. A little cutback, another cutback. The player goes down. He's all right. He's fine. We'll continue forward from there as he gets a little water. A little hydration break. Never a bad idea on a hot summer. I'm going to say summer. I know it's May. May's summer, right?
May's definitely summer. Definitely in Jacksonville.
March is summer in Jacksonville.
This week has been extremely hot. Extremely hot.
It was warm.
It's a welcome. It's a welcome. I think a welcome note.
Which is why, if you're watching this at home, you're in a good spot. You're not in the sun. Ball knocked away by the defense, and we're going to have our first corner kick of the match for Jacksonville. So we saw Jacksonville with a nice set piece earlier. It was Ethan Dudley able to hit it off the woodwork in the first few minutes of this one. Now we're going to see what they have on a corner kick.
Yeah, I think the challenge that GSP are going to find themselves trying to work out tonight is going to be how they're going to deal with the constant pressure they're receiving down this left-hand side for them. There's been some fantastic balls that have been played down that side, and it's just seems to be how they're wanting to develop the play on that right-hand side for the Armada, and it's working. Again here with another corner.
It's fun. It's a fun style of soccer to watch too, by the way. Here is the ball in by Paul Danner, knocked away. What an opportunity there for Jacksonville. We'll do it again. Paul Danner taking that corner kick from the far side, the 24-year-old from Germany.
What a fantastic ball. He's seen the open space there. They've drawn out. This is something that they've definitely worked on, keeping the goalkeeper at bay.
All right, left footer. It's an in-swinger. It's low, knocked away again. Let's re-rack and try it one more time. You see Donat Juhas getting into it there at the top of the box. He and Allison Martins just having a physical battle. Here, let's go one more time. Paul Danner, number 5, puts the hand up, ready to put it on his left foot.
Gaping hole in that near post space. Granito's doing a good job just keeping the goalkeeper at bay.
Guys got to make a run into that area, though. Here's Danner. This one a little higher towards the top of the 6. Up and over the woodwork. Oliver Moeller-Jensen looking for the brace. Nice little spot there. He hit it to a good spot, Jamal, and that's usually all you can ask for your corner kick taker.
Absolutely. It's something that they must have worked on, because they've aimed for that same space for the first three corner kicks, and it's really not that far off.
Beautiful, solid contact there from Oliver.
Absolutely. Nice, lovely glanced header over the crossbar there.
Jackson will get it right back. This is Luke Granatour, junior at University of North Florida, scored that goal. We mentioned how local this team is. Well, they've got a lot of representatives from Jacksonville University, from the University of North Florida, from Flagler College right down the road. They play at that Division II level. Long ball now sent ahead. 2 Armada players chasing it down. Donat Juhas gets to it. You see Granatour go back into the middle. They go for the long cross, but a little bit too long.
Absolutely, yeah. I think there's just a little bit of over coverage here from GSP. As the point of attack's being switched here, they're not doing a very good job of maintaining control of their shape. They look a little bit disjointed, both sides, horizontally and vertically, which I'm sure that their coach is going to be he's definitely going to have to do something about in their halftime team talk.
How much do you think that goal has really affected GSP here, just the way that they're playing, maybe trying to push a little too hard to try and go and get that goal back real quick?
I mean, it's just trying to maintain your focus, really, because it's hot. You know, it's your first game of the season. There's a lot of adrenaline. It'll try and keep you pushing through, but you've just got to maintain your shape. And right now, that's, as I've just said, they really do look disjointed. The team's very, very stretched. And the Armada have capitalized on it early, almost again here.
Yeah, through ball there, just rolling to the keep. Moreno for GSP. Luke Granator trying to take advantage and run in there. Had a moment there as that thing was outside the 18, unable to grab it was Moreno. Had to get that long clearance away for the visitors from Naples.
And sometimes it's down to how long you have to prepare for a season. You know, you're bringing in a group of players for a summer season, how the league is based, and it's difficult sometimes for a coach to try and get that connectivity throughout the team, and that's right now I think what we're witnessing. You know, one team that's been very well drilled, set up well, and another team that's kind of just putting the pieces together here. They might have a couple of players that we haven't been able to see yet because of the possession from the Armada, and a fantastic
nice ball by McCallum, sends it ahead.
Great recovery tackle there.
Kavift chasing it down. You want to take a crack at that last name? A couple times right here?
Kavift?
Kavift.
Noah, the number 9 there?
Noah.
Noah
the 9?
Noah the 9.
You like
6'2". He's coming in from Norway. And he has been a handful so far. He's getting his body about, causing these this back three of the opposition here a lot of concern here. Central back three.
Yeah, that was a beautiful through ball from Toby McCallum. We've mentioned his name a couple times. He's going to be an important part of that midfield as he makes yet another run, pushing it forward. Just a second too late as it's deflected away by Ruben da Silva. Jacksonville, though, regains possession here, middle of the field. It's Evan Schweikert, the other central midfielder. Impressive beard on that young man. Two bearded gentlemen up here in the booth. We like it. We don't mind it. We like to see it. Now it's probably toasty.
He looks a little bit like Gattuso. He looks like a little Gattuso in there, actually. He's got a look of Gattuso about him. Evan Schweikert?
Yeah, Schweikert. He's getting ready to play his graduate season at Jacksonville University, so he'll be very familiar with this field at Southern Oak Stadium. So glad that everyone's joining us here. We're about halfway through the first half, and the Jacksonville Armada lead this thing 1-0 on a 12th minute goal off the foot of Oliver Moeller Jensen, as he was able to open the scoring on a beautiful little breakaway goal, able to get behind that defense and put it in the side netting and really take advantage of what's been the best opportunity for either side. Here's another through ball, knocked away by Rivero. Now we got another foul here at midfield, that one against Donut Juhasz.
Just a little hand in the face there.
Yeah, player goes down.
Great touch to gain his space there from the 10.
We'll take another look here on the replay.
Fantastic brought down there.
From Allison Martins, yeah.
It's a nothing challenge, really.
Yeah.
But it's one that the referee definitely has to give. Probably give him a slight talking to. Can't use your arms in this game.
So it'll be a free kick from midfield, too far away to really put much together. We'll see what they can get on the first touch here, and they'll play it down that right wing, looking for Lima. Instead, Jacksonville knocks it away. Let's see if they can break it the other direction. Chasing it down middle of the field is Kavit. 2 men on him, keeps it on his feet, has some help, tries to cut it back, still alive, middle of the field, looking ahead to Granator. Granator on his left foot, sends it into the side netting, but outside of the goal.
I think and Schwankert's done it again, getting his body in the way, big body, definitely what he's been brought in for. He's been fantastic, hasn't he, for the start of the game. He's putting his body about, and this is a classy through ball that he's give here.
That was beautiful. Put it on that left foot, give your guy an opportunity.
Just has to be a cross goal. Yeah, just has to be a cross goal there with a finish there. Just to give your opportunity to your teammates as well.
Yeah, make the keeper make a save.
Absolutely.
That's what they always say, especially early in a season, early in a game. You want to test that guy between the pipes, see what he's got going on.
Absolutely. But again, great build-up from the Armada.
Yeah.
Making opportunities.
And it felt like one of those ones that they'd have a chance, right? Just how deeply entrenched GSP was. Jacksonville takes it away and right away, those defenders, what were they looking for? They were looking downfield, trying to see who could possibly make a run. Nice job there by Lima for Global Soccer Pathways to kind of be a pest there, get in the way and knock it from Paul Danner. But here comes Jacksonville the other direction, middle of the field. Now to the near side, little 1-2, beautiful. And Donut Juhasz gets taken down. Brett Rivera with the foul there, about 5 yards outside the box. This is going to be our first booking of the match. Yellow card given to number 3, Brett Rivera of Global Soccer Pathways. And once again, this is a dangerous free kick position and a chance for the Armada here in the 26th minute.
Absolutely, and it's a similar position to where they were, 5 yards deeper, 30 yards out here. And we're looking at the same player. I think Ethan Dudley stepped up.
Take another look at that foul just outside the box. Jacksonville with a beautiful build-up. Once again, it was Donut Juhasz. That was definitely worthy of a card. Wasn't playing the ball at all, just trying to stop Juhasz from making his way into the 18. So we get set up here for a free kick just outside the box, 4-man wall. Here's the send in by Paul Danner to the far side, just a little off the touch, and that'll go across the end line.
You know, but it seems as though it's a wasted opportunity, but they're working on things. You can see that the players are actually, they're mindful with the decisions that they're making. He's not going for a shot. He's trying to time runs into the box. But it's unfortunate. It's just an unfortunate one there.
And that's certainly one that Tommy Krasanovic can take a look at the film, take it back to the guys, and be like, all right, what did we do wrong here?
Absolutely.
Let's see what we can do to work on this for next week when the Armada are back at home. 1 week from tonight, Jacksonville will be home again. If you can't make it out to Southern Oak Stadium, be sure to watch right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. We're so excited to be bringing you all the home games all summer long, all 9 of them in the regular season, and just pumped for this opportunity to partner with the Armada and elevate the game a little bit, showcase it to everybody around. I know you're excited. You're always excited. You're an excitable man, Jamal.
I mean, I love football. This is what I've been doing for the whole of my life. I mean, it's amazing to have a team in the area that really has the support of the city. And as we've said before, you know, Section 904, unbelievably 10 years of passion, of support, of, you know, just building this foundation for us to move forward. And now we've got the opportunity with MLS Next Pro, and I'm again excited to see what comes of it.
All right, Jacksonville trying to push its way into the attacking third. Nice little through ball, but able to slow it down a moment. And let's see if they switch it to the near side here.
You're just seeing this possession-based game here from the Armada again, switching the play from one side to the other, just keeping possession. And now they've got GSP to drop even deeper now, 20 yards deeper, in fact, from where their first position was, or their set was earlier on in the half.
Sent up the middle, looking for Luke Granator. He'll possess, drop it back. The Armada don't mind doing a little bit of this. A little bit of holding on to it, a little bit of poking, prodding, trying to see where the holes open up in this defense. Ball sent in by Danner, top of the 18. One head, looking for that second touch, trying to get it to Oliver Moeller-Jensen was A.J. Cousins. Just couldn't quite get it to him as to keep Moreno able to come and intercept that ball. Here they come back the other way. Allison Martins.
Strong tackle there.
Strong tackle from Donut Juhasz. Remember, he had that strong tackle at midfield. Certainly something to keep an eye on. If his physicality isn't matching the other side, that's going to be something that we have to watch throughout the course of this and see how the officials call this one throughout the match.
Absolutely. But it was a fair challenge, and he's got his body in the way again. This time without using his arm so much.
So throw in now for the visitors, sent in. Into the middle, headed away. And down for a moment goes Moeller-Jensen. Play on. This ball knocked out.
McCullen's covered some ground already today, and he's done a fantastic job. He and Schweikert done a fantastic job in the middle, just sitting in there and, you know, really thwarting any type of build that GSP have in this half. As I said, he does look a bit like Gattuso, so I mean, he might be having those same player traits in there.
All right, looks like we're going to get our first look at a corner kick for the visitors from Global Soccer Pathways as this ball sent across the end line. takes it here for GSP. Looks like it will be Bruno Lima. The formation we were given, he's kind of serving as a top striker, a lone striker in their pre-match formation. He's definitely been involved with a lot of this attack. Let's see what he does on his right foot. Little outswinger. There's a dangerous ball in the box. Here's a second opportunity, but high and wide into the trees here at Southern Oak Stadium on the beautiful oak-shrouded Arlington campus of Jacksonville University.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a nothing attempt there. Ball dropped down to the edge of the area, and he just miscued it there.
That might have been the best chance thus far here for GSP, especially with where that corner kick was delivered to. Very nicely done by Lima. Speaking of, Lima making a run down the near side. That was Martinson dispossessed. Well done by Jacksonville. Now here comes the rush. Granitor, middle of the field, sends a through ball. No flag. Moeller Jensen evades the keeper and sends it into the back of the net. It's a brace for Oliver Moeller Jensen. 2 goals for number 10, the Danish forward from FAU.
Oliver Moeller Jensen there again with fantastic awareness of space and a beautiful ball in behind, but just to have that composure to get it around the goalkeeper and slot that in home. Here's another replay. We're going to have a look at it. And the fantastic footwork, just a little body shimmy to get his space. Goalkeepers fell for it. He dropped him down, and you know, from a tight angle, he's been able to just slot that home with great composure. And it's a world-class finish again from him, full of confidence.
Absolutely. All credit to the finish, but certainly the build-up to that was just as important. That through ball placed perfectly behind the defense. A beautiful run by Oliver, not to get the flag. We're kind of watching that at first. Make sure, don't get too excited. Make sure it wasn't offside before we go running and screaming around the booth. But Oliver Moeller Jensen able to do just that. Now 2 goals in this first half for the Jacksonville Armada as they take a 2-0 lead against Global Soccer Pathways here at Southern Oak Stadium.
And they really are looking like a classy outfit right now. We're looking at 2 different levels of teams here. One, you know, strategically, you know, detail-orientated, definitely confident in build-up. You know, starting from the back line to the front, within the first minute, you can see the goalkeeper one-touch play out around this GSP press in the opening moments. And now you're seeing the connectivity between the midfield and the attack. Fantastic timing of runs, beautiful possession play in the middle of the field, and then the end product. You know, they've been able to create 6 or 7 chances here early on in the game, and now they've been able to capitalize on another. This Armada team looks like something that we've seen in recent years, a top-tier team.
And what I will say is in those recent years, when the Jacksonville Armada are rolling and scoring goals, they don't stop. They're going to try and keep this thing pushing forward, keep attacking, and don't be surprised when you get that wave of substitutes at halftime or 10 minutes after halftime to get some guys some minutes, some playing time, and some opportunity to go out there and shine and try and get into the score sheet for themselves. Long ball here by GSP, but Lima just by himself was hoping he had some help. He did not, as Sebastian Mastronardi wasn't quite able to get there in time to provide the help, and that threat falls apart quickly.
And that's going to be something that's difficult for the back line, you know, when you're putting, you know, decent enough balls for your strikers to be able to get hold of, and it's kind of a wayward attempt to get hold of it. Bruno Lima there needs to do a little bit more, I'd say.
Giveaway by GSP. A little 2-on-2 now for Jacksonville. Pushing forward is Moeller Jensen into the 18. One defender, puts it on his right foot, takes a rip, and that goes outside of the netting, off the back netting and behind. It can look a little deceiving, certainly, but that is not a goal. Here at Jacksonville University, they do have that back netting as well, which speeds up the pace of play. You don't have to go chasing balls, which is beautiful. But Oliver Moeller Jensen looking for that first half hat trick. You take another look, goes just outside and off that back netting for Jacksonville.
Yeah, he just looks like a confident lad. Just looks like a confident lad, and if you needed anything to get yourself going, these 2 goals was definitely it. Moeller Jensen's got himself on the score sheet twice in this first half. Looking like one for the future in Armada, in the Armada colours.
Yeah, and he's a younger guy. This one is Oliver Moeller Jensen, still with some college eligibility at FAU. Another through ball. Here's Luke Granatour. But it's Alejandro Moreno able to corral it for the visitors.
And that will build his confidence coming out and actually being able to claim one there on a through ball, because he was definitely under pressure with the oncoming run.
Good anticipation by Donat Juhas to come through and take it away. Granatour gets it knocked away for a moment, and GSP will clear here, at least as far as the edge of their defending third. Let's see if Lima's able to do anything with this. He'll send it back to the inside, finds Mastronardi, now back to Lima, but knocked away by Danner, at least for a moment. And an active Noah Kavift trying to take it away, but here comes GSP. At midfield, it's Martins trying to through ball, and there's a foul against the visitors, Jacksonville free kick.
And it's a late one. Surprisingly enough, the referee hasn't actually had a word with him here, because he's gone in late there, a little bit over enthusiastic there with the challenge. Luckily enough, the Armada player has been able to bounce straight up again. Again, building play here, the Armada.
Once again, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, your home for Jacksonville Armada home matches all summer long, both men's and women's. We'll have them all covered for you here on the website, the stream, the app, wherever you're watching it from. Let us know. Go on Twitter. Let me know. At Stuart, Stuart, AS Jacks is where you can find me. I'm up here in the booth with Jamal Johnson, and we're excited about this. We're excited about this venture, getting together, being able to bring you this terrific NPSL and WPSL action all summer long. So thanks for joining us on the first match on the 24/7 network. Here's a nice through ball into the box, headed away by GSP. We'll see if Global Soccer Pathways can find a way to break a lot of their numbers back, and Jacksonville able to knock it away. Let's see if that's a throw in. They will say for Jacksonville. So the Armada able to keep this thing going. As I was mentioning, you can watch it on the website, actionnewsjacks.com, the app, the Action News Jacks app, or on your smart TV, Action News Jacks Now. Just go find that app, download it, and all those streams are available. Just click on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. You might notice I'm saying this stuff a lot. We're trying to make sure people know. It's still very new. We're excited. We've got a whole lot of things going on in that stream, including the Jacksonville Armada. So be sure to join us on the stream. We've also got some great shows every day from 6 to 10 a.m. with Miller and Moulton, the Brent and Austin show from 10 to 1 every weekday. And many, many more great shows, including, by the way, Jamal, I know you're a big NASCAR guy. Check us out on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock on the Cup Date. I bring you the latest in NASCAR Cup Series news. It's a whole lot of fun, my second passion. Here is Luke Granatour into the box, and a little uncertain there was Moreno. Granatour putting a little pressure on him, but Alejandro Moreno able to smother it for GSP.
Any sort of through ball that's getting in beyond this back line of GSP, the Global Sport Pathways, is seemingly causing all types of issues here tonight in this home opener.
Oh, great opportunity here. Pushing forward, Muller Jensen, this time knocked away by Moreno, kept it low. Instead of trying to chip that keeper, that might have been the difference between a hat trick for number 10 and not. As we take another look at it, just a great breakaway, great opportunity. It was one-on-one with the keeper.
I think he might have
just right into the legs.
I think he could have looked for his mate there.
Yeah.
You know, a little square pass. But, you know, when you're on your hat trick in the first 40 minutes of the game, it's challenging being able to see anything else apart from the spotlight.
You see the twine in the back of that net. You want to put it there. All right, here's a corner kick from Danner, in swinger and into the back of the net. Jacksonville goes ahead with the first goal of the season by Ethan Dudley, the captain, up there on the set piece, able to put his head to it and find the back of the net. The Armada are ahead 3-0 in the home opener.
Absolutely fantastic start. 45 minutes under their belts in this Southern Oaks Stadium, and they've got themselves 3 goals on the board. Near post space again. They've worked on it. This is definitely something that they've worked on.
Take another look at it here on the replay. Great Danner with a beautiful high in-swinger above the trees and into the back of the net from Dudley. Love it.
Fantastic stuff there again. Ethan Dudley getting himself on the score sheet And it's definitely something that they've been working on in the training ground. They've seen a spot where they can expose, and they've capitalized on it here again. We've seen 4 or 5 deliveries come in from that right-hand side, left foot in-swinging balls, and they've been able to find Ethan Dudley here with the third of the night.
And it's funny, I was going to say, it was almost not a bad thing that Moeller Jensen didn't get that hat trick with that breakaway goal, because it gives the Armada a chance to work on the set pieces like that corner kick, and certainly something they worked on and were able to capitalize here in the first half.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, the work is never done. Good job by McCallum. Being a pest, knocked away. Here's Jacksonville, Moeller Jensen. 2 defenders on him, they'll knock it out for a throw-in Armada.
It just looks like there's two different levels playing on the same field here. The Armada have been able to, expose certain areas of this Global Sports Pathways team, and it's something that's excited me. I think that they're a fantastic team, but what they're showing right now is that they've got that exuberance when they're on the ball. You've got Moeller Jensen now full of confidence, attacking. And you've got players picking up the ball. Here's another opportunity.
Ball. Here's Oliver, takes a shot off the woodwork. Oh, nearly a follow-up by Schweikert. Still alive, top of the box. There's the foul. And it'll be a free kick for Global Soccer Pathways. Oh, what another opportunity there for Oliver Moeller Jensen, and he knows it, by the way.
And he's playing with a smile on his face, and that's what you want to see. I'm sure all the young kids watching have got someone that they can look out for now at these games here at Southern Oak Stadium. Moeller Jensen's giving us a show here, finding himself in acres of space time and time again, and he's had 2 opportunities. He could be on 4 goals tonight already. Fantastic talent.
You're taking a look at Oliver Moeller Jensen, as mentioned, the 20-year-old from Denmark, plays his college soccer at Florida Atlantic. Here's a look. Luke Granitor has been a big part of all of these opportunities. Another nice through ball, and look at that, just a huge open space and off the woodwork. That's 2, by the way, off the frame now for the Armada in this matchup. And then you get a foul there at the top of the box. But what an opportunity, what a chance, as trainers continue to look at the down player for Global Soccer Pathways here with less than 5 minutes to go in this first half. Jacksonville leading at 3-0. 2 goals from Oliver Moeller Jensen, and then Ethan Dudley providing that third just a moment ago. For Tommy Krzanovich, the head coach, I mean, it really, you can't be too much happier than how this first half has played out for your team. Being able to grab an early lead and then build on it. I mean, that's one of those key things you're always looking for.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's exciting to see. I think that Tommy's going to be buzzing going into this half-time team talk. Setting a team out, it's always nerve-wracking going into the first opening home game, and to see the team being able to perform this way, I think he's definitely going in there with a smile on his face at half-time.
Jacksonville Armada, you see Oliver Moeller Jensen really started the game so far in this one. He's been out there on that right side, pairing up with A.J. Cousins on some of those runs. And, give a shout out, of course, to Luke Granitor in the middle for really delivering some beautiful balls throughout the course of this one early on as well. As Jacksonville leads at 3-0. Home opener. Again, we'll be home again next Saturday night. So if you like what you're seeing, you can either watch it again here on the broadcast or come on out to Southern Oak Stadium. As a reminder, if you have reserved your MLS Next Pro season tickets for a year from now, all the home games this summer are free. So, if you want, you can just go ahead and reserve those season tickets for the MLS Next Pro. Return a year from now, $100, get you in on the reserve, and then you get free admission for all of these matchups throughout the course of the summer. The Jacksonville Armada men's under-23 team playing in the NPSL, as well as the women's side, which will start up in the WPSL. They actually have an away game next week for their first ever matchup, and then they will have their home opener 2 weeks from tonight. That is a 5 o'clock kickoff, by the way. We'll keep you up to date on those different times. For the men's team, it'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff next week right here at Southern Oak Stadium, as we are just about ready to get this thing refired up late in the first half. Yeah, this has been a great start to the season. We don't mind this. We don't mind some goals out here.
Yeah, it's an event. It's definitely an event. The boys look pumped coming out in the opening moments, and they've definitely carried on that energy into this game.
We're back underway. That ball knocked away, and nice pressure coming from Luke Granitor. That'll eke its way across the end line. Let's see if they give this a throw in.
Throw in, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it'll be a throw in for Global Soccer Pathways, which, no, they'll go with a goal kick instead.
Might as well.
So we talked about those keys to the game before this thing started on the pregame, and one of them was find what works. Well, I think the Jacksonville Armada have found what works so far, at least in this matchup against Global Soccer Pathways.
Yeah, I think they've definitely found like an identity. I think it's similar to what they've worked on previously, being able to switch the point of attack, playing the game the right way, doubling up on the outsides, and exposing the areas that they find holes in the opposition.
Foul there on the near side, and will result in another free kick for GSP.
Keeping that momentum, I think that's all that's going to be a key for them throughout this game and obviously throughout the season. If they're able to hang on to this 3-0 win, it's a great start. 6 points on the board. You got your attacking players scoring goals. The young lad, Oliver Muller-Jensen, making an impact early doors. It's good to see for him. Now we're seeing a breakaway here for GSP.
But out there on the right side is Callum Frogson, able to help defuse that one. Frogson, another one of those young guys from Nottingham, 20 years old, is Callum Frogson. All right, we have 2 minutes of stoppage time for this first half. Let's see what Jacksonville can do with it. Donat Juhasz on the near side, sends it into the middle, headed down. And GSP will send it to the outside. And that'll be a throw-in for the visitors. I mentioned they're from Naples. So is the team we played a week ago, Naples United FC, in that 1-0 victory on the road to start the season. Well, next week, we continue the Naples swing. Naples United FC now makes the return trip up here to Jacksonville. So we're just getting all those Florida teams out of the way early on, I suppose, as it'll be a rematch of that season opener where the Armada won 1-0 down in Naples. Here's Lima trying a little extra touch, but good job there by Danner to separate him from the ball and set up a goal kick for Jeremy Costi, who we haven't had to mention his name too often, and we like that. We don't mind not having to mention the Keeps name for our home side here, just because he hasn't had to work quite so much over the course of this first half.
Quiet night for him.
Yeah, we're okay with that. I know he made some terrific saves in that win a week ago on the road. As we get the halftime whistle here, and we'll send it to the break. It is 3-0 Jacksonville after 45 minutes at Southern Oak Stadium. Stay with us here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. We'll have your halftime coverage, take a look at the highlights, and much more coming up next right here from Southern Oak Stadium. You're watching the Jacksonville Armada television broadcast. People helping people is at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From 1954 to 2024, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. That commitment includes a partnership with the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team as the presenting sponsor of all Armada men's and women's broadcasts this summer. Action Sports Jacks and Alive Credit Union, a partnership that just makes sense when it comes to covering Northeast Florida. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of our first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you can earn. Just imagine.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. And welcome back to Southern Oaks Stadium. We have reached halftime of this home opener for the Jacksonville Armada men's under-23 side, and they lead it 3-0 over Global Soccer Pathways. Plenty to cheer about for the boys and girls of Section 904. Pop and smoke early on in this season. Stuart Weber here along with Jamal Johnson bringing you the broadcast tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the first half highlights. And when you lead it 3-0, Jamal, there are plenty of first half highlights to take a look at, as Section 904 brought them in early and got it started here.
Bright start, obviously, for the Armada, getting crosses in, attacking down that right-hand side where they've seemed to get most of the opportunities. And here we are again, kerfuffle in the box, 18-yard box. Foul picked up here at the edge of the area, and it opened up a great opportunity here for Ethan Dudley. Bending it round the wall, just off the outside of the post, and you have another look at it here. Fantastic effort. Unluckily, and there was more to come. Here's the first one. Oliver Muller-Jensen getting himself in behind that back line, and he's been probing away for the Armada, and with a fantastic right-footed finish into the corner of the net. And he's just been composed and exciting performance from him. And here we are looking at it again here with a fantastic finish into the corner of the net, and the celebrations just to show how much, you know, it means to them to get this opening goal, ease that pressure from them and the fans. Another opportunity coming from across. Oliver Muller-Jensen getting himself involved again. Fantastic ball here, just thwarted with a side netting from a left-footed effort from Granitor. And here we are, Oliver Muller-Jensen with his second goal of the night, getting himself around the goalkeeper with a jinky little move, body maneuver. We've seen Penley do it before, and he's got himself here on the books here, 2-0.
Is that a Pele comparison?
I'm telling you, mate. Right. You could see the body movement here that he is able to get away from the goalkeeper. Not many people would have been able to see that, but I've seen it before, and he's been able to show it us here tonight. Muller-Jensen again, getting himself in.
Talking about a guy ready for the moment, right?
I mean, he's been exciting. He's playing with a smile on his face.
And then there's the third goal from Ethan Dudley, the captain, getting his way into the score sheet, putting himself in the right position on that set piece. So, love to see it right there. All right, we're going to continue here on the halftime show. We'll take a break and bring you more on this halftime from Southern Oaks Stadium next on the Armada Broadcast Network.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
The Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming, from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jacks app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jacks Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
It's a new logo, new branding with Bolt City Heating and Air. It's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who's coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at BoldCityAC.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. BoldCityAC.com. And they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bold City Heating and Air at BoldCityAC.com. Homegrown in your hometown.
And welcome back to Southern Oak Stadium here on the campus of Jacksonville University, where the Jacksonville Armada under-23 men's team leads at the half 3-0 over Global Soccer Pathways. A pair of goals from Oliver Muller-Jensen has gotten this home schedule started off right for the boys in blue. Section 904 having a great time as we take a look at some upcoming matchups for the Jacksonville Armada. As we mentioned, they will be right back here 1 week from now as they get set to host Naples United. Then a couple away matches. Got Global Soccer Pathways with a return trip out there, and then Naples United, another road game as well for the Jacksonville Armada, who are getting set for a nice, fun season here in the NPSL. We're excited to bring you all the home matchups right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network throughout the course of this season. And we take a look at some of the other matchups around the league here this evening. We mentioned a little earlier that it's a split kind of conference this year in the Gulf Coast Sunshine Conference. So teams like Columbus United, that's a new squad up there in Columbus, Georgia, Pensacola, but we don't play them this year just by virtue of the way the schedule kind of worked out. We will see the New Orleans Jesters, one of our longtime rivals here in the NPSL, down the road in just a bit. But that Naples United, Columbus United matchup going on as we speak. Tomorrow it'll be Pensacola and the New Orleans Jesters going head-to-head as we take you around the league. All right, let's go ahead and take another timeout here on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what the Armada need to do in the second half to make this a successful evening. I think it's kind of obvious that if you keep scoring goals, it'll be successful. But what makes this a successful night for the Fleet? We'll talk about that next with Jamal Johnson right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Thanks so much for joining us here on the home opener as the Armada lead at the half 3-0. All right, now to Berkeley. Berkeley takes it back from distance. Oh, what are you doing?
Guess who's back?
Get your tickets at JacksonvilleArmada.com.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots, although here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You come to the right place.
People helping people is at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From 1954 to 2024, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. That commitment includes a partnership with the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team as the presenting sponsor of all Armada men's and women's broadcasts this summer. Action Sports Jacks and Alive Credit Union, a partnership that just makes sense when it comes to covering Northeast Florida. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of our first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop. When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. And welcome back to Southern Oaks Stadium here on the campus of Jacksonville University, getting you set for the start of the second half between your Jacksonville Armada men's under-23 team and Global Soccer Pathways out of Naples, Florida, down in southwest Florida, making the trip all the way up here to northeast Florida to take on the Armada on the campus of JU. As mentioned, Armada will be home again next week. I don't know if any of these guys will be playing in that matchup. We might be able to insert these dudes into the roster maybe a few years down the road.
They're well on their way. They're well on their way. Getting early experience right now.
Showcasing some of their skills, and even off on the far practice fields, we're getting some fun moments out there for the kids here at tonight's matchup. And that's one of the cool things. This is a great family event, great chance for everybody to come out, all ages, come check out the Jacksonville Armada men's and women's teams all summer long. Oh, did that get through? That was almost a goal. You'll love to see it right there from the little duder. All right, let's talk a little bit about Oliver Moller Jensen. 20 years old, from Denmark. First season here with the Jacksonville Armada, and what a way to really get this thing started for him with his time with the Fleet. A pair of goals, and it could have been more.
Looks like a fantastic talent. Wearing the number 10 shirt, obviously for a reason. He's been fantastic tonight. Full of confidence, ready, and willing to make runs and beyond. And that's what you always want, an honest attacking player that's willing to make the runs, willing to create opportunities, willing to get on the end of stuff. And he's just been a threat the whole night. Fantastic body movement here. Again, I likened it to Pele. He's been able to get around the goalkeeper fantastically there. And just probing. Fantastic first touch as well that he's been able to show. But his finishing is definitely something that we definitely want to bring up, because it's just been fantastic tonight. Only edgeways on one, but he's been brilliant all night.
One of the things you can definitely tell about a guy in Moller Jensen is the experience factor, right? He might be only 20 years old. He's only coming off his first year at Florida Atlantic University down in Boca. The crazy thing is he scored one goal there this year in his first year with the mighty Burrowing Owls of FAU. He's already doubled that here tonight for his Jacksonville Armada debut. This is a guy who the year before made 17 appearances in the Danish second division, scoring a goal at that level as well. So certainly a player with some great experience, and we've seen it here so far from number 10 over the course of this one.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you would want to see for a young player. In his first game, he's been able to make such an impact. And I'm excited to see now in the second half whether he's able to keep that momentum and build on that traction that he's been able to create for himself tonight.
All right, let's talk about those keys to the game that we had for you before this one as kind of a little bit of a primer, right? Find what works. Oliver Moller Jensen, he works. He certainly works pretty well. Use your depth. Now, that's going to be one that we're going to really keep an eye on here in the second half. We'll have to see if Coach Krzanovich makes any early changes, or, it might be too early in the season really to do that, because you want to get these guys these minutes, maybe get their guys out there for 60, 65, 70 minutes before you start seeing who could maybe be a super sub, that kind of player who can come on for a spark late. And doing it for the 904, I mean, you could speak all to that. That has certainly happened here for the decade of passion that Section 904 has exhibited thus far.
And as we can see right now, we're seeing the women's team mixed in with the Section 904, which is great to see, because, it's all about building the relationship with the fans, the people that are obviously going to be coming here, watching and committed, really committed to making sure the players are full of confidence when they come to play at this Southern Oaks Stadium, and it's great to see. It's just
it's going to be the first time we've had a women's under-23 team playing in the WPSL this summer. Head coach David Goff is hard at work assembling the roster, making those final cuts, getting it down to his final roster of 25 ladies to go out there and represent as the girls in blue for an inaugural matchup, and that's going to be exciting. Exciting to see a new group. And this area, this Northeast Florida area, is just so full of talent. We see it on the men's side, certainly. Well, on the women's side, it's just as talented when it comes to local high schools, local colleges. St. Johns County is a hotbed when it comes to these quality players. And the ones coming up through Jacksonville FC have just been terrific. So extremely excited and pumped to see what the girls in blue can do this upcoming season for the Jacksonville Armada under-23 team.
I had the opportunity to watch them train earlier on in the week, and you know they're again going to be another well-drilled team. There's obviously going to be a strategic plan put in place for them to go forward into their opening season. So like you said, it's going to be an exciting time for the whole city really to get some focus on the women's side of things in soccer in the city. So great moment for the club.
Get you a little bit of an update on the players out there for the Jacksonville Armada. We haven't seen any substitutes as of yet, but here was the starting lineup. In goal was Jeremy Costi. Back line of Paul Danner, Ethan Dudley, and Callum Frogson. Midfield of Donat Juhasz, Evan Schweikert, Toby McCallum, and A.J. Cousins. Up top, Luke Granitor, Noah Kavift, and star of the match so far, Oliver Muller-Jensen. Easy to pick that one. The guy's got 2 goals and nearly had 2 more as well in that first 45 minutes of play, as our head official takes a look at his watch, blows that whistle, and away we go for the second half. 45 more minutes of Jacksonville Armada soccer here at Southern Oak Stadium on the campus of Jacksonville University. The sun, by the way, has gone down mercifully.
Such a beautiful sunset as well.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Nice run forward there by the captain, Ethan Dudley. On the right foot, and in!
He's done it again.
That's the hat trick for Oliver Muller-Jensen right out of the gates. In less than a minute of second half play, he gets the hat trick. That's goal number 3 for OMJ. Gets it done, and the Armada jump out to a 4-0 lead here early on in the second half.
Right in front of the section 904, and it's absolutely amazing to see. Our first opportunity in the opening seconds. And it's really something out of nothing. They put the ball forward and it's dropped down at the edge of the box. A little bit of confusion at the edge. And here's the replay. And it's opened up for him and it's a snapshot. Goalkeeper left stranded.
How hard is it to cut it back across your body like that and go to the far side like that?
It takes some technique. It really does take some technique, and he's timed it to perfection. Normally you'd want a challenge from the defender in front of the goalkeeper if he's going to be in that area, but he hasn't even been able to get close. With the snapshot coming just to the right-hand side of the goalkeeper, and he's just left stranded there. Fantastic finish into the corner of the net again for Oliver Muller-Jensen.
Plenty of skill in that, but a lot of thinking involved. You kind of noticed he used that defender to screen the keeper, took him out of his vision, and he was just stranded, standing there, nowhere to move, because he had no idea the ball was even being kicked.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a bit of class there again from OMJ. I like that actually, OMJ. I think I'm going to use that as well, mate.
Yeah, we like abbreviations when we can. We shorten it since we got to say them so often. GSP, OMJ. But by the way, give some credit to Ethan Dudley on that one as well. It was his hard work pushing that ball forward and really taking it towards the box that was able to open this thing up. As a guy who's not normally involved in the build-up, Dudley made a deep run almost to the edge of that 18 before he was able to send it through to OMJ.
I love the composure from Dudley. I love the composure there, and he just looks like he's commanding that team from that central position. He's really dictating the game. You know, it's just been a great performance, especially from this back three. Composure, timing of balls being played forward, you know, just anything that does come forward.
Another through ball.
What a ball.
Let's see if the flag's up. Another one off the woodwork. Still alive for Jacksonville. Right-footed shot. That one goes up and over the crossbar for the Armada. That one from Donat Juhasz after the first attempt from Noah Kavift.
Just the vision here to see that through ball. Unbelievable through ball there from Schweikert.
It was so good, you almost felt like it would have been a offside there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not sure if keeper maybe got a fingertip, the slightest, maybe just a bit of a nail on there. Foul committed against Jacksonville. Juhasz with a little sportsmanship there. High five as he gets back up. It'll be a free kick for GSP here in their own end. Well, sometimes you wonder how a team's going to play coming out of the box, or coming out of the break, I should say, in that second half, as Oliver Muller-Jensen makes another run down the near side, sends a beautiful cross in, knocked away. And Global Soccer Pathways able to earn a goal kick out of it as it goes off of OMJ there. But you wonder how a team's going to respond, right? You're up 3-0. Are you going to get complacent? Are you going to be happy with being up 3-0? Or are you going to go for more? And what we've seen in the first minute of the second half, Oliver Muller-Jensen wants more.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting off. If you look at how they're setting their stall out, if there's a goal kick, there's 3 at the top of the box. They don't want to drop deeper. They've got all of their 10 outfield players in the opposition half. They want to start as they mean to go on. They started as they mean to go on. I mean, it's high pressure, top of the team, top of the league table performance from the Armada right now.
One of the things I'm excited about is seeing who of these substitutes in this second half we're going to get a chance to see. Nice ball through. Granitor chasing it down on the far side.
What a ball!
Sends the ball across and in.
Finish.
There's Noah Kavif on the top and puts it in the back of the net. 5-0 Jacksonville Armada.
And I tell you what, we've got a player here. You know, we're all going to be talking about Oliver Muller-Jensen, but Granitor's performance tonight has been absolutely tremendous. The willingness to run in behind, just the same way that Muller-Jensen has shown, but on the assist end of it, Granitor's been fantastic. This is a raking pass going forward, and it's found Granitor in behind, and his left foot again, fantastic delivery with a fantastic finish from Kavif.
Yeah, Kavif falling down as he does it, but right in the exact spot he needed to be. You said it. I mean, Luke Granitor, last week they needed him to score the goal. He scored the only goal of the 1-0 win. This week, he has been the distributor. He's been the one setting up his teammates and been the one getting involved in the offense in a different way for the Jacksonville Armada. And what a way he has done it. He has had some gorgeous passes throughout the course of this evening.
Absolutely. He's obviously gained confidence from his goal last week, got into tonight's game and just taking that on board, what he's capable of doing. And he's been fantastic again tonight. This front three from the Armada is something that we're really enjoying watching tonight.
Oh, Toby McCallum wanted a rocket from outside the 18.
Trying to get involved, mate. Trying to get involved in the goals. As a deep line midfielder, that's what you want to do when you do get into that final third. Might as well have a pop a shot off, see whether you can get on the scoreboard. Unlucky there, though, from McCallum.
Yeah, McCallum, a player who, by the way, earned NPSL goal of the season a year ago for a rocket from even further outside the box. If you haven't seen that, I'm actually retweeting it right now for you. Go check it out from last year's matchup against the Roots. Here's another opportunity. Here's another shot, and this one goes up and over. All right, Toby McCallum, he likes it further away. He wants another goal of the season, right?
Someone's got to tell him 30 yards out is where your error is, mate.
It certainly wasn't that one last year. But I mentioned, I just retweeted, at Stewart A.S. Jacks is where you can find me in some of that Armada content, not just tonight, but throughout the course of the season. We bring you all the content from the Action Sports Jacks team, 24/7, in fact, as we now have our round-the-clock coverage on the app, on the website, and on your smart TVs. Hope you can join us throughout the course of the season. Foul called there. Callum Frogson, the offender, as number 8, Sebastian Mastronardi goes down for Global Soccer Pathways. If you're the visitors, if you're Global Soccer Pathways, there's still plenty of reason to keep fighting in this one. Yes, the result is pretty well decided. We know that. But this is a league of development, a league of proving yourself and showing what skills and abilities you have. For all these players out there, this is another opportunity to showcase what you can do. Might be in a losing effort, but it's a good opportunity to shine for some coaches out there, maybe at the next level, who are watching this tonight.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I don't think there is going to be any, taking the foot off the gas. I think there needs to be a little bit more, they have to be a little bit more strategic on how they're planning to move forward in this game. Stopping goals is definitely going to be a big part of the job. With a clearance away from the Armada.
By the way, Ethan Dudley certainly has a big advantage when it comes to those backline clearances in the 18 for that Armada defense, standing at 6 feet 4 inches. He is the kind of guy you want to be your central defender right there in the middle. Here we go again. Oliver Muller-Jensen, one defender to work with. Puts it on his right foot, takes a shot, deflected away by Moreno. Another opportunity, Granitor. Back on his left foot, still alive. Drops it back, top of the box. Here's a chance for Juhas inside the Kavit. Doesn't get all of it, and it's cleared away by Global Soccer Pathways. Let's see if they can break the other way. They've got a 3-on-4 opportunity behind the defense, and the flag is up for number 12. That is Moises Geragou.
And there's been a few tight ones in the first half that the Armada seem to have got away with. Not the same look for GSP here on the through ball.
All right, let's take a look at this opportunity for OMJ. One defender works it back to the right foot, has the window. Foot save and a beauty there for Alejandro Moreno between the pipes. Here's Jacksonville again.
Ball again.
Another cross that's onto the top netting. Let's see if they say this one will be a goal kick for Global Soccer Pathways.
Still the enthusiasm, you know, from Granitor to get the balls in the box. And obviously, you know, Oliver Muller-Jensen on the opposite side is probably just prompting him, hey, I'm doing my thing over here. You want to get yourself on the goal scoring sheet. He's done fantastic so far. Both of them obviously creating a ton of opportunities. And I think there's going to be more goals in this game. There's definitely going to be more goals in this game. Tired legs out there, I'm sure, of this GSP team with another through ball over the top for Armada.
Here's Granitor again with the settle. And it gets knocked to the ground and a little extracurricular there. The first foul probably did it. Didn't need the follow-up. It'll be a free kick for Jacksonville outside the 18. Might mimic a bit of a corner kick here with this sort of set piece.
I think we've got an in-swinging ball coming up here from McCallum.
See, it'll be McCallum and Dudley over there talking it out. And let's see what Toby McCallum's able to put together. Maybe this is where his NPSL goal of the year comes from for 2024. Little two-man wall there for Global Soccer Pathways. 6 players in the box for Jacksonville.
I like how they're defending.
Low in-swinger and in off the free kick.
He called it
puts
as well.
it into the back of the net.
I did not like how they defended that free kick with the wall being so deep. And then that gaping hole. And Toby McCallum's been able to capitalize on it. The goalkeeper's left that near post space again, which has been a problem all night. And he's been able to find it. Fantastic free kick there.
All right, let's take another look at this one for McCallum. Not too high, not too low. Yet it beats the keeper for Global Soccer Pathways, Moreno.
He just wrapped his foot around it there and just beat the goalkeeper at the near post. It may or may not have got a deflection off the wall there, but it doesn't change anything about the scoreline here. It's 6-0 to Jacks Armada against GSP. And a fantastic opening night for the fans to be able to come out and have a look at. Brilliant stuff from the Armada, on it all night, haven't taken the foot off the gas.
Did you say you might have expected some more goals here? Well, we got some substitutions coming in now for Jacksonville, making some changes.
Kafif has come off, and so is Schweikert. And it looks like Iarides is getting his opportunity down the middle tonight.
So Alex Iarides, we've seen plenty of him over the years for this Jacksonville Armada squad. Evan Schweikert in the midfield coming off as well. Taking a look at our second substitution. Knocks it out about play there for the Jacksonville Armada. Currently up 6-0 here in the second half. I mentioned we're going to see some changes here at some point from Tommy Krzanovich and this team to get some players, some opportunities. I believe that's number 23, Sebastian Zettel, taking Evan Schweikert's place in the midfield. Here's Oliver Muller-Jensen now on the near side outside the 18, some fancy footwork. Sends it in, looking for that new substitute, number 23, Sebastian Zettel from Austria, the sophomore, another FAU guy. By the way, those two are teammates. 2 FAU guys trying to connect and do a little burrowing owl connection there in the midfield, trying to get it towards the back of the net, as Zettel has come on, as has Alex Iarides. We'll talk more about him in a bit, but the Armada take a 6-0 advantage here in the second half. We still got 30-plus more minutes to play.
And things are looking kind of bleak here for Global Sport Pathways. And, you know, it's a bit of handbags here. Iridi's getting himself in the thick of it already.
Is this going to be the fastest yellow card of Armada history? Do you have one of those quick yellow cards? You got any of those from your playing days?
No, I think I probably just got goals, man.
Nope. Okay, all right. You do have the fastest goal in team history at 12 seconds. The first goal. Irides is a passionate player for sure and an extremely talented player. 25 years old, out of Cyprus. Played his college ball at Memphis. This is one of those players that Jacksonville wants to keep around for the future of the Armada, and we've seen so many good things from him over the years. Got a chance to play in the NISA last year with the Savannah Clovers, so got some professional experience, and now getting a chance to possibly catch on here with head coach Tommy Krzanovich and the Armada, a group he is extremely familiar with and has played some big-time minutes for on this team.
And he looks like he's hungry. He's hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's hungry to get himself on the goal scorer here. They're pressing high, and he's got himself an opportunity here early.
Here's Irides on the far side. He's got options. He'll walk it in. Still options. Knocked away once and twice. Donat Juhas back outside to Irides. Now back to Donat Juhas into the 18. Sends a cross into the box. It's sitting there. Finally cleared away by Global Soccer Pathways. If you're just joining us, well, you missed all the goals. Well, so far. 6-0 for the Jacksonville Armada as they lead Global Soccer Pathways with 30 minutes to play here at Southern Oak Stadium. The sun has gone down. The lights are on. And the Armada are rolling early on in this one. As I mentioned a little earlier, if you've missed the first part of this broadcast, want to watch the whole thing again, we'll have it re-airing 3 times on Sunday on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. So no matter what time you want to be awake and watching, you got a chance on Sunday to catch a replay of this matchup.
And it's definitely one that you'd enjoy to watch. It's been a great game. It's been open. There's been plenty of opportunities, goal-scoring opportunities with some big plays from both teams. But Armada obviously coming out with the better on the scoreline here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little, just a tad.
We'll have a free kick opportunity here for Global Soccer Pathways. As mentioned, the Armada will be home again next Saturday night. Another 7 o'clock kickoff, or 7:07 if the team brings the wrong jerseys. We'll see what happens. 7 o'clock kickoff is our plan for a week from tonight against Naples United FC, the team that battled them to a 1-0 victory for the Armada in the opener on the road. We'll see maybe what Jacksonville learned from that. It'll be their first chance of facing an opposition for a second time in the year, as we have a free kick coming for Gonzalo Rivero on the near side. Let's see if he's the one who takes it for Global Soccer Pathways. Looks like we might have a couple more substitutes coming in for Jacksonville. We'll get you those names as soon as possible. Here's the free kick into the small wall set up there by Jacksonville. Sebastian Zettel, as mentioned, new to the lineup, getting out there. Here's a throw-in for Global Soccer Pathways. And Jacksonville now going to take it the other way. Middle of the field, looking for a little 1-2 to Zettel. Now to the far side. Through ball just a little bit out of the reach of Micah Thomas, the youngster from Ponte Vedra High School entering the game, one of those 2 substitutes. The other one, K.O. Hughes, a 22-year-old from Wales, plays his college ball at Gardner-Webb, and he's getting his first action in this matchup tonight for the Armada.
He's looking lively as well to start. High pressure, winning the ball back as well and gaining himself a free kick. Tons of energy from Hughes there coming off the bench. We think.
We're fairly certain. We're fairly certain as mentioned, had to switch things around. Little pass back to the other side.
What a finish that is.
Absolutely gorgeous from Micah Thomas. The 19-year-old from Jacksonville just blasts it home on a beautiful assist from K.O. Hughes. And that might be the K.O. punch that ends this thing for the Jacksonville Armada, as Micah Thomas with an absolute beauty of a goal set up by Hughes.
And as we said, tons of energy from Hughes coming on. He's found himself in behind, just getting himself in beyond that GSP back line, and finds Micah Thomas there at the back post, and he's delivered a fantastic left-footed volleyed finish into the corner of the GSP goal. And it's 7-0 after an hour here at Southern Oak Stadium. And you really think there's got to be more goals coming. They just seem to be penetrating anywhere, anytime, whenever they want, getting in beyond this back line. And it's boys against men here at Southern Oak Stadium.
You know, they don't play football here at Jacksonville University anymore, but they have put up a touchdown. Have the Jacksonville Armada. That is a 7 spot on the board. Micah Thomas, the latest. Micah, by the way, such a young, talented player, and he has really grown into that frame now. He is growing taller and taller, up to 6'2" now, only 19 years old. Played his freshman season at UConn in NCAA Division I soccer, and he probably had one of the most influential goals of a year ago for the Armada in that U.S. Open Cup matchup early on in the season against Miami United FC.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I actually got the opportunity to play with him, train with him, and he's a fantastic young kid. You know, he's gone up to UConn. You know, different weather that he's having to deal with up there, and he's come back and he looks as though he's, you know, hit the ground running again here with a fantastic finish. And for a young lad, it's a big deal. You know, it's a big deal to be able to come on at this stage and be able to get yourself a tally of goals. And that's what he's seemingly doing here for this Armada team. I like this Hughes kid as well. He's good.
By the way, what was that third note we had, or second note we had in the keys to the game? Something to do with depth? Maybe showcase your depth a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Here we are again.
Little ball ahead from Granitor, looking for Micah Thomas. Micah's got that confidence now. I mean, you get that little in-the-air volley like he did to put it away and make it 7-0. Yes, I mean, you're going to play with some confidence.
It's actually similar to the goal that he scored at Miami.
Oh, yeah, on that left side.
Yeah.
Running in.
Back post.
Yep.
Getting himself on the end of something. You know, and that's what you always get taught when you're playing on that outside. If there's a chance for you to get in at that back post, make sure the ball doesn't come across the goal without you being there. And he, you know, right place, right time, gets himself on the score sheet within the first few minutes of coming onto the field. Brilliant start for a young kid.
Well, you said it early in the second half. We were probably going to get some more goals. We certainly have had that here so far for the Jacksonville Armada, as they are up 7-0 on Global Soccer Pathways. And one of the nice things about this NPSL is the fact that you can use these subs. You can go out there and get a lot of your guys some playing time and get them into the game, get them this opportunity to go out there, get some minutes and work and showcase. I mean, we've already got a few great goals on tape from a guy like Micah Thomas. Well, you can add another one to his highlight reel here this evening.
Yeah, I think Tommy will give most of his players an opportunity to get some minutes in the field, and it's important that they gain that experience, especially at this home field at Southern Oak. They need to get used to hearing the sound, you know, feeling that energy from the crowd. And they're in behind. It might be a penalty here.
And we got a point.
Let's give a goal kick.
He's pointing at the wrong thing. It's a lot of pointing in this game.
He's just got, Micah Thomas has done well getting on the wrong side of the defender. It looked as though he caught him. I mean, if we did have VAR, I think that's something that they'd be taking a look at here, because he's got a touch on him. I'm almost certain.
Just hope Mike is all right after that collision there, able to get back to his feet and jog it off a little bit. Oh, nice takeaway in the midfield for Jacksonville.
Such an assured player at the back, did the great ball again from left to right. And I do like Callum Frogson at this right back. He's kept it quiet on his side, assured in possession. I don't think he's given the ball away once in this whole game, 70 minutes in.
Ball sent long now down the near side.
Gaping holes.
Gaping hole, chasing it down is Juhas onto the foot of Iarides and into the back of the net.
And we will not talk about GSP's defence, but there is huge gaps that are just being exploited at will right now from the Armada, and you know they're really showing all their armoury with players coming in off the bench being able to get on the score sheet. Both Iarides fresh off the bench and Micah Thomas have been able to get themselves on the score sheet, and it makes it 8-0 here at Southern Oak. Fantastic ball in behind. Brilliant, precise pass inside with his left foot. Finds Iarides with a calm, cool and collected finish with his left foot to make it 8 here on the night.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's cool, calm, composed. If you're the defender, you got to make a run there. You got to push forward. You got to try to get them offside if you can.
There's no way. Everything's timed to perfection here from the Armada. And as I've said, it looks as though it's men against boys right now, with possession lost again from Global Sports Pathways.
Here's Iarides now in the midfield. We got a player down with cramps for Global Soccer Pathways. Head official hasn't seen it. That'll go across the end line anyhow for a goal kick.
It's just great ball movement, obviously, and something that I did mention before the game. You want to have players up front that are going to be mobile and dynamic in their movement. And you see that Iarides is picking up the ball in space 30 yards away from goal. It just shows how much there's going on off the ball for you to be able to find that time. It's been fantastic to watch. It's been a great game to watch, especially for these Armada fans. I'm not sure about the travelling fans at all, if there is any. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be. Naples is a long drive, but I mean, it's worth the while if you wanted to support local sports in your area.
Well, I know the Armada certainly did were able to go down there and go support the team in that first away matchup against Naples United FC. They'll certainly be here for every home matchup. You can guarantee that.
That's one thing that I have noticed about this football at this level. Armada, the Jacksonville Section 904 fans do seem to travel wherever the team goes and always put on a show, for the home fans. If that's not something that normally happens on these away trips, Armada definitely brings the energy whenever they do travel with their team.
Well, if you're a fan of the Armada, fan of soccer, you're certainly getting a show here tonight. You're getting plenty of goals, and I know that's what everybody's excited about.
And one thing that's important for me as a coach in the area, it's just seeing the kids here. It's a great opportunity for them, not just for tonight, for them to be able to witness something like this, but it sets their sights on something what could be them in the future, in the near future also, because, as the game grows, we're obviously now getting into the era of where we join the MLS Next Pro, and, with the kids in the area, it gives them an opportunity to set their sights on what could be for them in the future, get themselves involved in the game, heavily involved in the game with local teams, and then one day, get involved in a pro academy where you're given the opportunity to play at this level.
I love some of these looks we're getting at the stadium here at Southern Oak Stadium. The fans coming out and enjoying this one. Of course, they got the nice little luxury boxes up here as well. Great place to go and watch a game. Certainly a nice viewpoint, and they have the broadcast on in there as well in case you missed it and got to turn around and get a little look at it. All right, quick play here on the corner kick. Ball sent into the box. Blasted into the air by Moreno off the fists. And that'll be a long throw-in coming for the Jacksonville Armada.
Tired legs and tired minds at this back line of the Global Sports with I'm not quite sure what the goalkeeper was doing there. It seemed to have been like a routine catch for him, and he's punched it.
There's the ball sent long. Section 904 is having a good time.
As you can see.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that part. They are having a great time out there.
As they should. It's been an amazing night. Good touch to bring it down there. Possession lost again for Global Sports.
Oh, there's a foul committed on Alex Iarides. Will set up a free kick for Jacksonville.
And he's doing well finding himself in space, just on that deep line, just in behind that deep line midfielder for GSP, and in front of the back line he's been able to find himself in acres of space time and time again, which is difficult for defenders to deal with. And then you've got the oncoming runners from deep as well from the Armada, which is just causing a whole heap of problems for this back line.
All right, one more substitution here as Miles Shanley coming in for Callum. It'll be Shanley now in that number 4 tonight.
Picked up again, Iarides does well to dispossess Global Sports Pathway, but possession's returned straight away.
That ball sent long. So Jacksonville have now used 6 substitutions. All of their outfield players have made their swaps in. The only one left on the bench is the backup keeper, Elijah Buford. And, Jeremy Costi really hasn't had to do too much there between the pipes, so I don't know if we're going to see the backup keep here tonight. But among those who have come in for the Armada, Miles Shanley back there in defense, Pierce Amalberti and Sebastian Zettel in the midfield, K.O. Hughes, Micah Thomas, and Alex Iarides all up there looking to put their name on the scoring sheet, as Thomas and Iarides certainly already have here in this second half. Just get some more cramp in there for a Global Soccer Pathways player. It's cooled down a little bit, but it is still Florida. It is still toasty out there.
And I mean, it's hard. It's hard, you know. As we said earlier on in the game, there's a huge distance between the press from Global Sports Pathways and the back line, which in a game like this, in the heat, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to maintain that type of speed of play from the opposition and be able to make up those yards. They needed a little bit more of a strategic move in the second half, and they seemingly sat in a little bit deeper, but they just can't seem to get out. And now you're starting to see the signs of it. You know, tired legs, tired minds, you know, mistakes at the back, not being able to get that ground coverage, and it's looking kind of bleak now.
When we take a look at some of these Armada players who've gone in there, put together a great shift. I really like what's happening there on the right side. You see one of the players having some chats with some of the young fans who are out here to come catch this matchup. They can walk right up there to the back of the bench and come see some of their favorite players here on this Armada team and come chat it up with them as they've done their work for the night. They've gone out there. They've put in a solid effort for sure for the Fleet. Tommy Krzanovich has seen it happen here over this bit. Really cool to see that interaction between the fans and some of these great Armada players who have had a great night here. Looks like signing some autographs.
Signing autographs for the kids. Oliver Muller Jensen with a number 10 on his back.
Yep.
Hat-trick hero on the night. And he's done fantastically well. And look at the boys, you know, just getting that relationship with the kids in the area, giving them something to look forward to for the future. It's really a joy for me to see as a coach in the area myself. It's lovely to see the kids at such a young age, like around 6 or 7 years old, just getting that relationship with players that are doing their thing in the area.
For Global Soccer Pathways, it's Ruben Da Silva, the player, being tended to. They'll help him off to the side of the field. Looks like he's got a bit of a injury there. We'll hopefully hope that he's okay and good to go here for future weeks as they continue their season here in the NPSL Gulf Coast Sunshine Conference. That's Ruben Da Silva, number 4 for Global Soccer Pathways. We talk about some of these players on the Armada who really had a terrific night. I mean, Luke Granitor is certainly one of them. He's still out there. He gets to log the full 90. So he'll get some more running in here over the course of this evening. But he has really proven to be clutch. Ethan Dudley at the back. I mean, you look at some of these veteran guys that the Armada are able to put into this lineup and able to be leaders on this team and how far that can take you as a group. When you have a guy like Ethan Dudley at 24 years old who has played at all these different levels, and is from right here in Northeast Florida. I was talking with him at training here earlier this week. The Bartram Trail High School grad, just so excited to be a part of the Armada again and to be able to represent this area that he loves and knows that, you know, we deserve to have a team of this caliber here in Northeast Florida, and he's getting a chance to be a part of it. It's pretty big for him.
Yeah, definitely. You know, another opportunity for him to showcase himself, showcase his ability at a high level, be in a good setup, a good organization that has a future. You know, I'm sure that he's excited. I had an opportunity to speak to him also a couple of weeks back, where he was getting in some work after training, just getting his body right for the start of the season. And, you know, it's looking like it's paying off for him. Fantastic play again from Armada.
Yeah, good through ball there, but the numbers catch up to him from Global Soccer Pathways. Able to clog that middle of the field and knock it free. Got a little over 10 minutes to play here for the Armada. Obviously, the outcome is decided, but for these players, it's a great chance to go and maybe add another one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here is K.O. Hughes, one of those second-half substitutes. Now Miles Shanley getting some of his first touches. We've got Armada players a little too close together there. Donat Juhasz has switched over to the right side of the formation, gets together with Sebastian Zettel. Now into Hughes. Hughes sends it back into the mixer. Oh, that was Luke Granitor looking to make something happen there. Possibly a bicycle or something of the sort. Maybe a side volley. He wanted something special for the highlight reel. And that'll happen this time when you're up 8-0. Look at that. That luxury suite looks a lot of fun up there. You got those bright blue colors going on. Bet that's a fun environment up in there.
It does look cool. It definitely does look cool.
There we go. There we go. Let's take a little closer look at some of the folks catching this one. You got our broadcast on in there. I bet they have some nice beverages, some snacks for sure. Oh, and that's probably going to be a foul and a card. It will be a yellow card just outside the box. And another nice free kick chance. Another chance for a set-piece practice for the Armada in a real game-time situation. And that's what you're looking for here as the yellow card is delivered to number 6. That's Carlos Condi, number 6 for Global Soccer Pathways, receiving the yellow card.
Yeah, it's not a difficult one for the referee to make there. He's put himself in the book there.
All right, what route are we going here? Do you want the finesse of Alex Iarides? Do you want the power of Dudley or Danner, perhaps?
I mean, we've already had one from this area tonight. McCollum's off the field, but there's plenty of other options for the Armada with an array of talented players that can strike the ball from distance.
Now here's a little replay at what set up this free kick opportunity. And just that little bit to take him out of his rhythm. So here's Iarides with the shot. And this one goes up and over the box, over the 18, over everything, over section 904. He's going to want that one back.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Yep. And then once you've got yourself on the score sheet, you want to take every opportunity you can. Winning the ball high again.
Oh, big steal there for Jacksonville. Here's K.O. Hughes back into the box, knocked away. Maybe a shin guard came off there. I'm not sure. This one's still rolling around. A few Armada players have a chance at it. And it'll be Dudley sending it back up the middle. I mean, looked like a bit of a straight mugging there, but we'll go with it. It is 8-0. You're probably not going to get too many calls your way here in the final 10 minutes. But it looks just like in the NBA, that'd be a push-off. Yeah. Let's just say that. But that's okay. We're all right. We're all right here. There's a foul called as Iarides taken down. Yeah.
In that spot. And just in behind the deep line midfielders.
You talk about players' ability to score the goal, but sometimes it's the ability to help set up an opportunity with that kind of play as well.
Absolutely.
Here's Juhasz with the bright green shoes. Little 1-2 from Iarides back to the outside. K.O. Hughes looking to set things up. Little fancy footwork, bounces off the defender's foot. And that's going to be a throw-in for Jacksonville deep in Global Soccer Pathway territory. Quick throw-in from Juhasz. They'll send it back. And here's Miles Shanley. Shanley, another one of those local guys from St. Augustine, playing his college ball down in St. Augustine at Flagler with the Saints, Division II in the Peach Belt Conference. Shanley is going to be a big part of that defensive line throughout the course of this year. So keep an eye on him. Dudley, Danner, I mean, we had some good efforts out there tonight. Callum Frogson was good. You liked what you saw from him a little earlier, the Englishman?
Absolutely.
Surprising you enjoyed what an Englishman did out there? That doesn't happen ever.
No, I mean, he had a great game, and, you know, a lot of the guys out there tonight have been fantastic. It just goes to show, you know, preparation is everything. They've got in the right players to go out and do a job. Micah Thomas getting himself free there. What a ball in again.
Oh, just wide of the net. KO. Hughes had a chance. He had a chance for the knockout.
Hughes there. Right place, right time. Just couldn't deliver the finish, but, you know, it's good play again from Micah Thomas down the outside on the left.
Lovely ball.
Good pace, get away from his man, and just put a peach of a ball in there. Goalkeeper stuck to his line.
Looks like it went up off kind of high off the shin. You get that a little lower on the foot, guided into the back of the net a little better.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a through ball. Let's see if Ioannidis can get to it.
On the end of that.
Yeah, he kind of turned around that defender, did a loop. Let's see, Global Soccer Pathways sends it long, but nobody there.
Tired legs again.
Yeah. Mastronardi trying his best to catch up to it. I haven't seen anything as far as substitutes go for the visitors.
They haven't got anyone on the bench.
Yeah,
That's something that I noticed before the game.
I don't believe they do.
It's a lot. It's very, very difficult to come here and be able to try and put on a performance with not that many players.
Especially if you're going to get hit by wave after wave of the Armada, who have a veritable fleet of players that they can unleash upon you. You like that? Does that work for you?
Oh, mate.
We're given the deck of cards. We get to play with it, my friend. The boys in blue, the fleet. Got to use the nautical terms.
Wave after wave.
That's it. Wave after wave, man. We're having fun up here for sure.
It's a good night. It's a good night.
Gorgeous.
Brilliant first night.
Let's see if a ninth is in him. High in swinging ball. Looking for Thomas. Goes off of Paul Danner. Not sure if he expected that thing to come to him on that next line. Did number 5 Danner.
Same way with KO on the last opportunity with the ball in from Micah Thomas. It's just timing.
As the forward, how hard is it to anticipate those kind of plays? I mean, you kind of have to expect it to come to you, but at the same time, you got a guy right in front of you. You're thinking he's going to be the one to take it away from you.
You still go through the motions, so regardless of whether there's a touch or not, you know, it's up to the gods at that point. If it gets a touch, you completely whiff it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, you've got to be prepared and be able to, you know, execute.
I'm loving seeing the effort here. I mean, it is the 87th minute, and we've got players that came on as substitutes and are still out there giving it their all, even here late in an 8-0, very lopsided matchup for the Jacksonville Armada.
And lopsided is the right word. I think, you know, preparation is something that is definitely been undervalued here for Global Sports Pathways with a great little
Sebastian Zettel there with that turn. Sets up another break forward. Juhasz inside to Hughes. Hughes working his way to the box. Sends it ahead to Ioannidis. Takes a rip. Ball's free. And finally corralled by Moreno.
Who's been under pressure all night, and he's kept his head.
Oh, another giveaway. No. Nearly. GSP gets it back.
Might have spoke too soon there. He's giving the ball away at the top of the box. With the grenade he's rolled in there.
With Ioannidis in that position, you know, you try to just blast it as hard as you can and hope something like that happens. You get a free ball. We take another look at that opportunity for Jacksonville, and look at Ioannidis, just that ability to get around a defender, take a rip, hope it goes off the leg, kind of went off the hand of number 3 there. Again, you're not going to get those kind of calls here at this point in the game. Here's another break, though, for the Armada. Up ahead to Granitor. And this will be a corner kick for Jacksonville, so a chance on the set piece. Again, Micah Thomas delivering a pretty ball right to the feet of Granitor. Last second, knocked away there by the defense for GSP.
And if my understanding is correct, he hasn't had the opportunity to play in that position in his first year at UConn. He's actually been playing centre-half, so now, you know, he's been given at least that license to get forward and be able to play his more natural position on the left-hand side, and he's creating.
And that's what we've seen here tonight. The Donut Juhasz switched over to the right side of the field to allow Micah to go to that left side. Here's a ball in, off the head, and a defender, and in for Alex E.A. Reedy's. That's 9.
Unbelievable. Has it been given offside?
Well, judging by the reactions of the Section 904 faithful, we're going to say yes.
Offside, or was it a foul? I think it was offside.
And we'll take another look at it and see if we can get an idea here from the replay.
Ball there.
He might have been across the end line.
Oh, okay.
Looks like his foot might have been across the end line as he took off to head it back in. That's close there. I'm not sure where the call came from. Regardless, the Armada lead 8-0. I get the feeling, by the way, we're not going to have too much stoppage time here in the second half of a 8-0 matchup for the Armada and Global Soccer Pathways.
Yeah, I'm sure the visiting team will just be wanting to get themselves showered and get themselves back home.
As we've mentioned, the Jacksonville Armada will be home again next Saturday night. Naples United FC coming to town for a 7 o'clock kickoff. That is next Saturday, the 18th. Tickets are just $5, or if you reserve your season tickets for the MLS Next Pro season next year, well, then you get free tickets all summer long. Seems like a terrific deal because that money obviously goes towards your season tickets next year in the MLS Next Pro. Here's Hughes with another chance. Gets right past them to the defensive GSP. But the Armada almost get it back as we go back and forth here in the final minute of regulation between the Armada and Global Soccer Pathways. Of course, if you can't make it out to Southern Oaks Stadium next week, you can join us right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network once again as we will bring you this and every home game throughout the course of this summer. So 1 minute of stoppage time will be added to the second half as Alex Iarides goes down. Yellow card given to number 5, Gonzalo Rivera. Let's see, Iarides back to his feet. Stretch it out and hopefully be good to go here for the next one as we will run out this final minute. But yeah, join us on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. And if you missed any of tonight's matchup, you want to see more of it, you want to watch it again, you want to watch it over and over again, well, then you can go ahead and watch the replay coming up on Sunday, 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. We'll air it all day long for you, so you get a chance to go ahead and watch it throughout the course of the season. You see Iarides there mixing it up, trying to keep it going here for the Armada. There's your final whistle, one final kick, and that will do it from Southern Oaks Stadium. A final 8-0 Jacksonville Armada victorious at home. That's 3 points for the boys in blue, who are wearing white today by a circumstance. And we will come back with your second half highlights and get you up to date on everything happening in this matchup. Stay with us for a little post-game coverage right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. You're watching the Jacksonville Armada. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From 1954 to 2024, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. That commitment includes a partnership with the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team as the presenting sponsor of all Armada men's and women's broadcasts this summer. Action Sports Jacks and Alive Credit Union, a partnership that just makes sense when it comes to covering Northeast Florida. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of our first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you can earn. Just imagine.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots, although Here, you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry. We still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
New to town or always been in town, everyone is always looking for a good pizza place. Our place is Donato's Pizza. We love it and still do love it. When I tell my family I'm coming to Donato's, they say, wait a minute, you got to order some for us. So this is not all for me. Let me tell you what the Martinos get when we put an order in. Well, pepperoni pizza, we usually get more than one of these. And then there's the works, a little bit of everything. And then this is the pizza that can be polarizing for some out there. I don't know why. Hawaiian pizza, some love it, some don't. At Donato's, you're going to love it, especially with that cinnamon sprinkled on top. Try the pizza my family likes or try your favorite. Right now, you can use the code BRENT20 and get 20% off your order. Every viewer and listener is important to us, and at Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. From fresh ingredients to the dedicated team members and you, the valued customer. Donato's Pizza, where every piece comes together for a winning combination. Jack's Beach and Mandarin locations, Donato's Pizza, every piece is important.
Guess who's back?
Get your tickets at JacksonvilleArmada.com. When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. All right, a successful first night at home for the Section 904 faithful. Oh, what a delight for them to... I think they might have used up most of their smoke reserves here over the course of this one. As you see the boys in blue down there conversing with Section 904 and the fans and really getting a chance to interact with this Jacksonville community after an 8-0 victory. Signing some autographs for the kiddos after a big win in the home opener over Global Soccer Pathway. Stuart Weber here alongside Jamal Johnson in the broadcast booth. And, wow, what a performance by the Jacksonville Armada in the home opener for the men's under-23 team. You couldn't have asked for anything better there from this team.
Absolutely, yeah. They've done fantastic. And here we are, you know, at the end of it with the connection. You know, this is the most important thing. Just being able to get connected with the area. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. Absolutely fantastic.
Of course, major kudos to Tommy Krzanovich and Nathan Walter. You saw them down there chatting for putting together this roster for the 2024 season. Let's take a look at your highlights from throughout the night, and it got started early for the Armada. Oliver, Moeller, Jensen able to score that opening goal for the Jacksonville Armada and make it 1-0.
Huge impact from the young lad, 20 years old, wearing the number 10 on his back. He's been a threat the whole night, and he's been exciting to watch. And I am definitely going to put some, you know, something in on his name. He's going to be one to watch for the season.
He came out with so much energy, and you could tell from the start of the game he was ready to go.
There's his second, able to shimmy his way with a little Pele shake to get by the keep.
It might be Pele, Ronaldo, whichever
okay,
the real Ronaldo.
Somebody good.
Not the
Brazilian
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
The real ones know. The real ones know who you're talking about. Woo.
They won't forget that finish. It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, gorgeous there. Section 904. Loving it. By the way, come out and join that group for the next one. You will have the time of your life next Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Next goal, Ethan Dudley, the captain.
And it was a great ball in. They had a few opportunities, and they worked on that corner kick, not allowing the goalkeeper to get in that near post space, and it's worked for him.
Move ahead here to the second half. It was 4-0 at the break, and there was the hat trick, the finisher for OMJ. He gets his third of the evening.
Great timing, getting across, allowing for the defenders to get in front of the goalkeeper, and then just unleashing a great finish.
The goals would continue. They didn't stop. And there's the first from Noah Kavift. He was playing that top position all game. He was able to get his way into the score sheet as well. And then another one. This one off the free kick. And we talked about it. Toby McCallum had the NPSL goal of the year last year. Well, there was another one. But let me tell you, they didn't stop.
Iaridi's getting into that hole again, unleashing Cal. And then a great finish from Micah Thomas. Left-footed volley at the back post, right place, right time. And the execution, as expected, was absolutely brilliant.
Just terrific stuff from the Jacksonville Armada all throughout, not just the first, the second, and there's Iarides getting his goal. Came on as a substitute later in that second half. We've seen him score so many goals for this team. That's just another one for the veteran for this Jacksonville Armada squad. There's our player of the match. I mean, you get a hat trick, you get player of the match. There's no questions about that.
Absolutely no question.
Oliver Moeller Jensen able to put together just a terrific performance. So, if you're the Armada now, you look ahead to the next one, right? You can't dwell on a victory. You got to look ahead to the next one, and that'll be Naples United FC 1 week from tonight right here at Southern Oak Stadium. Jamal, how do you carry over all the positivity from this one without really getting too big-headed, so to speak?
I mean, preparations will start from now, you know, taking care of the body, making sure that they're all in. They'll probably be in tomorrow morning, just to make sure that their bodies are in the right way. So leading into the week, they can prepare and just get their mindset and their strategic plan to go and carry on with this momentum.
After that, it's a road swing for the Armada. Those next three, Global Soccer Pathways, Naples United, and the Miami Dutch Lions, all three of those matchups on the road for this Jacksonville Armada squad before a big one. That's a Friday night showcase against the New Orleans Jesters, a team we have seen so many times here over the past few years. That's the next home matchup after the 18th. Of course, you got some women's matchups sprinkled in there as well. Their home opener will be on May 25th, so 2 weeks from tonight at 5 o'clock, you'll be able to check out Miami-Dade County Football Club coming to town to take on the Armada U-23 women's team in their home opener for the first time ever. Pretty excited to have that team here this year as well. Going to be a whole lot of fun to watch these squads, watch these players develop really over the course of this entire season. That's what Tommy Krzanovich and David Goff are here to do. They are here to develop this squad. So, for myself, Stuart Weber, and Jamal Johnson, we want to thank everybody for watching tonight's broadcast of the Jacksonville Armada Under-23 men's team as they pick up the win in their home opener over Global Soccer Pathways. A final score for your Jacksonville Armada, 8-0 is the win for the boys in blue, with Oliver Moeller Jensen getting it done with a hat trick and plenty more goals where that came from for the Jacksonville Armada. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again 1 week from tonight when the Armada play host to Naples United FC. We'll see you then.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
Thank you for making Action News Jax the best in Jax and Folio's Best of Jax 2023. Best TV station, Best TV newscast, Best TV morning show. Chandler Morgan voted Best TV anchor. The Chief, Mike Burrish, voted Best meteorologist. And Brent Martineau voted Best TV sports anchor. And while you're on the go, Best news website. And Best local blog, the Burrish blog. Thank you for making Action News Jax local coverage you can count on.
What started out as better people, better projects just keeps getting, well, better. That's Better Exterior Solutions, ready to help you create a better outdoor experience. Check this out. Motorized pergolas are the latest in technology to transform your outdoor space. Beautiful day? Let the sun shine through. Summer rainstorm? These pergola systems close automatically to keep the weather out. From residential to commercial uses, Better Exterior Solutions has products customized to meet virtually any existing architectural structure. With retractable awnings, screens, and hurricane shutters too, if you want unparalleled quality and expertise, you need Better Exterior Solutions. Get a free estimate by visiting betterexteriors.com or calling 904-902-4999. Better Exterior Solutions. Experience better.
I'm Action News Jax First Alert meteorologist Garrett Beaton. While the sun is up, and it's going to be a beautiful day.
Sometimes you just need a day to yourself. And Garrett's First Alert forecast makes sure you're ready to go out and enjoy. Garrett and the Action News Jax This Morning team, helping you start your morning right.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow. How much revenue share you could earn. Just imagine.
Everyone loves a good game night. Here you don't have to be the host. You don't have to clean up. They bring the food and drinks to you. And you can watch whatever you want on the big screens. It's more than a card room. It's a night full of fun with friends. Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and now the newest location here in St. Augustine, right off 95 at exit 311. A brand new clean room, a full bar and menu, my favorite sushi in town. And I love the fries too. You don't have to just play poker at Best Bet. That's why I come over here to the table games and play one card poker. That's a pretty good card and a win. One card poker is like war as a kid, you against the dealer. And this isn't the only fun table game to play. A friendly staff, a lot of fun. It's a good night out at Best Bet Jacksonville Orange Park and the newest location in St. Augustine. You can be a serious player or a novice. It doesn't matter. If winning equals fun, you're a winner every time at Best Bet. I'll save you a seat, and I'll see you down here at Best Bet St. Augustine.
The friendliest golf course in town, the Golf Club at Southampton. Local golfers have no shortage of options when it comes to picking a course to play here in Northeast Florida year-round. Yet time and time again, I find myself here at the Golf Club at Southampton. Easy to get to off 210 in St. Johns County. It's family-owned and operated and renowned for being one of the area's most player-friendly. That's just one of the reasons we hold the Action Sports Jax Dream 18 charity golf tournament here each fall. The Mark McCumber design layout is great for all skill levels of golfers, from the guys who bomb it a mile on the range to golfers like me who are just happy to put it in the fairway, which Southampton has very accommodating fairways. And if you need new clubs, come down to the pro shop. They'll fit you up and get you a nice new set like they did for me. For more information on membership or to book a tee time and see for yourself, head over to golfsouthampton.com or call the clubhouse at 904-287-7529. The Golf Club at Southampton. It's the official home of the Action Sports Jax Dream 18. Make it your home for golf too.